with a game lead.
And that's what's in.
That's my guy in there. He's ready. Oh, that's another reason it's hard to root for those Padres. I can't do it because of the manager, whatever. We each got our reasons. Meanwhile, the Phillies lost yesterday, so golden opportunity for the Mets, E.T. Do you know anything at all about the Mets Braves last night? Are you aware at all about how Braves Mets went last night?
So, I think I do actually. Was it Granny?
No. Well, yeah, we had one of those.
Yeah.
Phillies lost yesterday early, so a chance for the Mets after beating the Braves the night before to gain another game, get back within 4 in the East. Again, this is where the envy comes in. I wish I was 6 back with a chance to get to 5, whatever. Atlanta's buried in the standings, 17 games out of first after yesterday. Anywho, Phillies lose to the Reds. Mets with a chance. By the way, it's doubly important for the Mets because the Reds are chasing them for a wild card. Mets jumped on top of the Braves 6-0, E.T. 6-zip. They got a pretty good starting pitcher. David Peterson's on the mound. Things are going along fine. It's 6-0 going to the 4th. Mets in great shape. Braves score 9 in the 4th. They get 2 more later, 11 unanswered. The Braves beat the Mets, another opportunity lost for the blue and orange. If you know, you know. And so the Braves beat the Mets. They've beaten them kind of like a drum. They're like 4-5-2 against them this year. And the Mets, yeah, they lose a chance to make up some ground. They stay 5 back there. The Yankees win streak ends at 1. They lose again. They've imploded. The Mets have imploded. The Dodgers have imploded. And those are 3 of the really big, thick storylines in baseball. And I'm envious. E.T., when you're driving in the morning, do you like sky gaze at all?
Oh, yeah.
Do you notice, certain days if the moon is low and orange or this, that, or the other?
I'll pay attention to that.
There's been something going on in the northeast sky, I guess it will be. I know it would be. I finally took note today. And there are these 2 large, I guess they would look like stars. And earlier in the week, they were one right on top of each other. And then maybe a day or 2 later, they were separated a little bit. Now today, one is the opposite is on top of the other, and there's a bigger gap. And so now I'm quizzical that way. I own a telescope. And but who can we count on more than anyone? The text line, right? So I need somebody out there who's a stargazer to tell me what that I don't believe it's stars anymore the way they're moving. So I guess they're planets maybe in alignment or something. Those little things I usually take note of. I find them interesting. So if I'll just, as I'm scrolling through sports stuff, something like that pops up, I usually will take a little note. But yeah, something's going on the way those 2 little dudes have been dancing this week up there. You haven't noticed though, huh, E.T.?
I ain't peeped that.
Because it's been they're super bright, like the 2 brightest. If they were the 2 brightest stars in that northeast sky this week, and they're doing a little dance up there. So I'm wondering if it's not planets or something cooler than just a couple stars, or maybe your boy's on ayahuasca, and maybe there's really not much happening up there at all. Boy, cha-ching. Y'all talk about the NBA, and you down talk it, and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. Listen, transactions don't take place for $6 billion unless the value is there. And the NBA Board of Governors yesterday approved the sale of the Celtics to a private equity group for a franchise value of, you ready, $6.1 billion. It's the largest price ever paid for an American sports team. Although Dodgers owner Mark Walter has agreed to buy a controlling share that might put that franchise value at $10 billion. But the Commanders in 2023 sold for $6.05 billion. And lo and behold, here they are, the NBA. They sell a franchise $6.1 billion. they're a lot closer in value than our sports fandom here believes. Is the NBA probably the biggest and best of the global, right, E?
Yes.
I mean, the NBA's global market in football. I saw a real interesting. In fact, I'm pretty sure I saved it. We'll get into. I wanted to get into it later with Hick, but it was more in lines of the NFL and their plans for international. But within that, there was some polling that was like surprising, like favorite teams outside of the U.S. Which countries. And they're using like, internet searches and follows, that kind of thing as their guide. But it shocked me the country that shows the third most interest in the NFL outside of the United States. By the way, number one, I think one is Canada and two is Mexico, which makes total sense because they're right here on the borders. And I think Canada follows the NFL almost as Canada's NFL. I wonder what Canada's NFL audience is compared to the U.S.'s NHL audience. Now, I know there's a difference because there's a lot of American-based NHL teams, but I wonder if there's not a higher percentage of fans in Canada that will call themselves NFL fans than there are fans in the U.S. that would call themselves NHL fans, or however you could, kind of categorize that. But yeah, it shocked me the country that was number 3 in that. So it's interesting that maybe international comes up here as a sidebar. But back to the original point, the NBA's global presence and connection, right, is so much great. The NFL is making inroads. That column I read, there were some eyebrow raising. Those seeds that were planted in London and other places some 20, 25 years ago. 20 years ago, I guess, is the first, maybe 18 years, the first London game. But those seeds start to sprout. The NFL does some more community-related efforts, in global markets to grow the game that way. But that was an interesting column. We'll take a look at that a little bit later this morning. Meanwhile, again, back to the NBA, they are already connected. Kids have been bouncing basketballs on dusty streets and cobblestones all over the world for a lot of years. And there's always going to be that connectivity of the NBA players and their advantage versus the other American team sports players. They don't put on a hat or a face mask. There they are. Big, huge men, recognizable, never in costume. And the Boston Celtics sell for a whopping $6.1 billion. And this market will change as NFL teams change hands. But for now, it makes it the biggest price tag ever for a U.S. sports team. All right, let's take our first time out. I'm glad to be up and rolling here on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We got Doc Evan Murphy today, so we'll tackle any of the injury issues that are out there in sports. I'll wait on the text line, see what that is, jumping around in my northeast skies. I'll give you an update on that, I bet, when we come back on the other side. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. Couldn't be here without you. And we'll try and get you through this morning as entertainingly as possible. Back with more next. You're listening to 1010XL. We're The Drill, live inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When it comes to your favorite football team, John Osher is oh so sure to find the inside insight to keep you up to date. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com. where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Let PGA pros straighten your morning drive with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser on Brunch with the Tour, Tuesday morning at 8:30 on 1010XL. Teed up by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Clearwater Irrigation. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. It's Renewal by Anderson's Triple Savings Month. Get $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires August 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Summer means fun in all forms. Longer days and more chances to soak up the sun and the fun. Budweiser and Bud Light reminding you to drink wiser. Hydrate between beers and don't sweat it. It's the best way to get home safely.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back. I got a Shazam spotlight here. It's 6:20 on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Kind of in the dark here. I'm seeing this YouTube feed for the first time. Drill Nor. All right, let's come back with a Shazam spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstore. Shazam! Go see him in Stark and Kingsland, gang. I know I did. Couldn't be happier. Still cruising along in the Ranger 2024 Truck of the Year. Great customer service. You want it, you got it from start to finish at the Murray Ford Superstore. It's got another superstore down there in Stark, by the way. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. I bought a car there too. All right. This is you want to know how dominant the Brewers have been? Again, we're sound asleep on the Brewers. Not in the believer category. I'm a DNA guy. Doesn't always win. Doesn't always win, but man. When you got to go through the intense settings of postseason baseball, big difference from that regular season crown in the postseason, but we'll wish them well. And at least right here, note the abject dominance. Okay? If every Brewers inning this year, E.T., okay, every time the Brewers went to bat, if they only got 2 outs, not 3 like the rest of the league, the Brewers inning ends when they get 2 outs, they would still be averaging 5.25 runs per game this month. The Dodgers entered yesterday as the actual scoring leader in MLB this season with 5.17 runs per game. The Brewers for this month of August are doing more in 2 outs than the Dodgers have done, probably baseball's best lineup, with 3 outs all season. Now, granted, it's a shorter sample size, and obviously the numbers are going to bear out when you've won 12 straight, but still just an indicator of not just a good team in Milwaukee. It takes more than a good team to win 11 or more twice in a season.
Shazam!
Yeah, and they got burgers last night. But, yeah, if you gave them 2 outs an inning in the month of August, they'd still be averaging 5.25 runs per game, and another win yesterday. That's today's Shazam Spotlight, brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Take that short drive. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. All right. Thank you to the astronomers out there. I knew they'd come through like champions. So here we go. First got text. Oh, I see them right. I see them there right now. First time I've noticed. And then they come. Yes, it's Venus and Jupiter. It's Venus and Jupiter. Here's a shot of them lined up. It's Jupiter and Venus you see bright in the sky. Yeah, so there's the answer. I was right. It wasn't stars. There's been too much movement this week for that. And then, yeah, now they're scratching my itch for me. On August 17th, what date is that, E? What's today, 14th?
Today's the 14th.
Okay, so the 17th would be 15th, Sunday. You'll be able to see 6 planets in the night sky all together. Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Wait, what? Buddy, I got to get the telescope out, E. We're going to get busy overnight, Sunday in the morning. Oh, the tales that I will tell Monday morning of my astronomy. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll totally forget. But, yeah, there you go. If you've wondered yourself or you knew already. Somebody says on the text, and I could swear a couple of weeks ago they were oriented horizontally and not vertically. Yes, friend, you're correct. That's what's caught my eye. They flip-flopped this week, I think. I love it when we get. I love it when we get the answers like that. Get them right away. It's cool. All right, that didn't take long. Cam Little had to, or at least the Jags on his behalf had to, call up FedEx yesterday because it's off to Canton with the jersey and the cleat from his 70-yard preseason field goal. Hey, look, we said this before. I'm not here to advocate for making the rule book or the record book apply to preseason games as well as regular season games. That's ridiculous. You can't do it for the real football stats. But, man, when it comes to snapping the ball and holding it down and kicking it through, that's such an individual effort that I feel like his 70-yard field goal is going to have a lot more legs than any other what would be NFL record broken in the preseason. Like, I can... It's going to be rare. Well, the Jags have a kicker, Cam Little, who knocked one in from 70 in an NFL game. It was the preseason. I think that we will hear Cam Little's name mentioned. Now, I could be wrong on this, and it doesn't really matter. But I almost feel like it will be mentioned in conjunction with the current NFL record holder, Justin Tucker, who kicked, I believe, a 66-yarder against the Lions. By the way, I don't know the physics of humidity and temperature and those things, but I do know the Jaguars, if we're not the team lowest to sea level. We're right there with any other coastal companion. Every other city is playing at an elevation higher than all of us. New Orleans, Tampa, Miami, Jacksonville, Baltimore. All the some of those northeast coastal towns. So to the Hall of Fame it goes Cam Little's jersey and cleat. Now, the unfortunate thing is that we had a preseason game. Now, look, maybe a lot of great things could have happened, and that 70-yarder would have stood out. But by far, the biggest moment of the preseason game was Cam Little and that 70-yarder. And again, just a reminder, the Stars have to line up those 6 planets on Sunday to get the opportunity to try a 70-yarder. It has to be the last play of a game, or you're in some
half,
or maybe there's a minute to go, but maybe you're down. I don't know. It's hard to come up with any scenario where you wouldn't go for it on 4th and 20 before you would kick a 70-yard field goal, right? I mean, it's awesome that it went through, but if we ran out in game situation, Cam Little from 70, what's the make percentage, ET?
Oof.
In real game, live game situation, it's going to get colder, right? Maybe raining somewhere, or you may be at altitude or indoors. What's the make percentage if you trot the dude out 10 times from 70 yards?
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him 50%.
No, I'll go.
You go lower.
I'll go 2.
2.
Yeah. Anyway, and we just hit 1, by the way. I mean or maybe it's just the dawn of a new era with these dudes, and he's the first of that generation that's going to come and be what's next? 80? 70 yards?
Yeah, I know.
Through the uprights? It used to be a big deal when the kicker got a running start off the tee on a kickoff, and he kicked it through the uprights. Like, wow, look at that. It went through the uprights. My man took a little 3-step swinging leg, 70. But the shocking kick is echoed, as I said, all the way to Canton, Ohio. So there you go. We have another entry into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The 66-yarder by Tucker, by the way, 2021 still stands as the official league mark for the longest kick. Now, look, maybe I will say this. It may open a door to trying a 70-yarder if it's the last play of the half. You also run this risk. And once you get burned by this, the Alabama fan is going to feel me here. You go messing around with 70-yarders and let Travis Hunter be the guy catching it under the goalpost. And then you have a return on. You don't have your special teams out there. There's no gunner. You got a bunch of fat dudes blocking for a field goal. So, the chances of the other team returning a 70-yarder for a score, I bet you, aren't much different than your chances of making the 70-yarder. Only theirs are worth twice as many points. So I wonder where those analytics kick in as well. You'd have to have a bunch of opportunities, right, to return missed kicks. You hardly ever see them. We've had one. Was it Agnew?
Yep.
Right? That was a missed field goal by who? The Cardinals, was it?
Yeah, the kick 6.
Yeah, he had a kick 6. So they do. I remember Antonio Cromartie had one with the Jets.
I remember that one too.
I don't know how many kick 6s they've been, but you also bring that into play. Now, again, if the legs are going to get as strong as Little, that even if they miss, the ball, hits the back line. I don't know. We'll see. I know it'll be interesting the first time this year in the regular season into half. More than in the game, because in the game you bring in a whole nother set of situations. You have to be within 3 points. You have to be the one that's behind. So just in any game you're leading, in-game gets thrown out the window. So that's a dubby. That'd be 12 opportunities this year. You wouldn't even try a 70-yarder at the end of the game. It's really going to be it'd be an end-at-half play more than anything else.
Correct.
And maybe now, though, the point being that a guy showing you he can do it, maybe now instead of taking a knee at gosh, how far can you go? Maybe instead of throwing that Hail Mary from your own 47-yard line, you bring your kicker out and spot it at the 40 and go get him, kid. I don't know. For now, though, it's off to the Hall of Fame. I'll tell you what wasn't Hall of Fame. The effort by the Jaguars defense, and it's got us all a little bit nervous, doesn't it? It's been an undercurrent, I feel, since the game on Saturday night. We're drawing an awful lot of conclusions, let's hope, from such a brief sample size. And even with the context of one game, corrections could have been made, and the Pittsburgh second-team offense wouldn't have just riddled our first-team defense like they were a cat playing with a mouse. I don't know when Armstead and Mason Smith are coming back. The latest we've heard from Liam Cohen didn't give us any clarity on that. The interior of the defensive line is a total mess. We still yet to see impact of veteran additions when it comes to getting to the passer. The cornerbacks are beat up. They're banged up. I mean, the defense is, been no bueno. Couldn't have been a more throw up in your mouth beginning to the season. Again, albeit preseason. We're talking about practice. But to see them just first possession, just convert, extend, complete down the middle, guys wide open. Liam Cohen, after seeing the film, what happened?
It was disappointing to see some of the communication errors that we did have, but also just, alignment, assignment issues. We have new systems on both sides of the ball. It's going to probably take a little bit more than a preseason game to maybe correct some of the things that we wanted to get corrected and play as sound as we would like to play. But I was proud of a couple moments, specifically the fourth down stop when we score a couple plays later on, which was a huge play in the game. And then at the end of the game, when you needed to get a stop in 4 minutes, they stopped the run 3 times in a row, force a punt, and give us a chance to go win the game. So when it mattered, there was some nice plays, some good effort all around, but we need to get some of that stuff fixed.
Yeah, see, that's where the disconnect comes. We don't give a damn about the fourth down stops in the fourth quarter. That's great for team morale, guys trying to make the roster or practice squads. It all stopped and started with that first possession for us. Anything else that happened positive is certainly a positive for you and your coaching staff and the film work and getting guys' attention or anything else. But no. That doesn't mean a thing to us. We saw the first possession, Mason Rudolph, and not DK Metcalf, right? Not Jaylen Warren, the starting back. Not the starting quarterback Aaron Rodgers. No, Mason Rudolph. Zip, zip, zap, zip, zip. Touchdown. First team defense, take a seat. You just gave up a 70-yard drive without even thinking. Didn't have time to sit down. Now that's the part. That's the part that we take notice of. So, what happened later in the game with guys that are going to be more marginal to the success of this regular season may be good for you and the growth and the depth. But for first impressions, on a fan base, we were left lacking. We don't see those positives. They don't mean as much to us. You got a perfect opportunity to play better defense this week. The Saints are terrible. So there's that. I'm going to turn to ET as we go for a more pop culture storyline when we come back on the other side. So, yeah, you'll enjoy that. That and more on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Big number one Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number one Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number one Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a dandy today.
Attention men and women, if you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Nothing polarizes like popularity and celebrity, right? I mean, and by polarized, I mean those few that come along where the middle ground's a little smaller than it is for most celebrities. You know, I guess the cliche way is love them or hate them. Would Taylor Swift fall into that category, E.T.?
Absolutely.
Yeah. More love them than hate them, but a middle,
way more love.
But a middle ground that's a little bit smaller. I would fit into that middle ground. I'm not into the, oh my God, Taylor Swift is at the Chiefs games, and I'm also not, oh my God, Taylor Swift's at the Chiefs games.
I'm the same way. It don't bother me.
It don't bother
way.
me at all, bro. My daughter, who I consider to be a very scrupulous, awesome young woman, okay? I trust her judgment and her values and her character and her morals. She's my son-in-law is a lucky dude. She loves Taylor Swift. So that's enough for me. I don't listen. I could, like you talked our Hicken yesterday about some album drop or disc drop, and inevitably now at least some foul-mooded Googans on the text line. But it is a story. Look, this is a combination of two. Are there two bigger? What are the biggest entertainment titans in the country right now? Because Taylor Swift and the NFL would have to be two of the top five.
They up there.
I mean, and now we got to get into some of the social media and all that stuff, and I get it. But because of what they do, they end up in both. I bring all this up because Taylor Swift was finally on the Brothers podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to break the internet. My God, the podcast, plays on this thing. It'll be interesting to see where the numbers end up shaking out.
Yeah, because there's a podcast out with Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams that has like the most streams at like 89 million.
Most of all time?
And then the second was like one with the president, Donald Trump, and a thing like Elon Musk or something. But this one right here got potential to break both.
Yeah. Don't you think? Do you think it'll? Yeah, I bet it does. I don't know, though, because here's the thing. Hardcore NFL fan, not interested. A lot of dudes, and I get it. They don't care about Taylor Swift's opinion, and if they're nauseated by it, they want blood and guts and vomit and play calling and, all that good stuff. But anyway, on the New Heights podcast yesterday, certainly this is probably better for. I should probably forward this more to my daughter. This is more for insight into Taylor Swift than it is, football or the Chiefs. But I will say this. It's easy to be cynical when the cameras pan to her and she's jumping up and down with her cherry red lipstick, hugging, Brittany Mahomes or Blake Lively or whoever the celebrity of the day is up there with them, right? It's easy to be cynical, right? But I don't know if you can fake or rehearse this natural comment that she made during the podcast yesterday, because they started asking her. She's like, "Oh no, man, I love football." She sees parallels between what she does and that. She has so much respect for the pressure that the guys play under. Yeah. She's really truly fallen in love with the sport. And if you think she's just a casual show up for the clicks fan, this was kind of interesting. She said that she was home when the NFL draft took place and the Chiefs made their first round selection. He was a receiver out of Texas. And so when they drafted him, it led to this on the homestead.
I am forever thankful for you diving into the football world wholeheartedly.
Oh my God, I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with it. I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like...
So, it gives you at least a little bit of an indication that she seems to be all in. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. My speculation, suggestion, it's probably already outlived the due date for me, the expiration date. Yeah. I'm starting to wonder now if these two kids won't make it. I don't know. What you think?
Yeah.
He may have been just rough enough around the edges to get maybe anything that may be lodged anywhere out.
Dan said sometime they're not going to make it past Valentine's Day 2024.
I believe it.
Here they go.
I would have been on board, but they're all snuggle bunny like old married couple there.
Yeah. But I believe her interest for football. She has no choice because he's such a football guy. He's into it, and she's there, so she's going to naturally be into it. Like the GF, she tunes into the drill every now and then. She'll ask me questions, and I'm like, "Wait, what?" She'll randomly tune in. I'm like, "Okay, that's what's up."
All right. I mean, there's some legitimacy, right? Some genuineness there at least. So if you get sick of Taylor Swift when they show her in the Chiefs games this year, at least she knows the depth chart. So she does have that going for her. Let's talk about the depth chart here. We're talking an awful lot when it comes to the Jaguars running back situation, and I think rightfully so, about Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby, and Bashal Tootin. And the conversation seems to stop there. The Jags drafted 2 running backs. They're in best man win mode. And we haven't talked much about LaQuint Allen. First and foremost, he was the second of the 2 draft picks, right? And we've taken turns with this guy flashing, that guy flashing, and the other guy flashing. LaQuint Allen knows that in that running back room, he's going to have to earn his place and his playing time.
Definitely got a talented room, from the front down. And, we get each other better every day. And that's what it's about, and we keep each other on our toes, to want to be better every day and, never slack on anything.
Training camp is almost like a season. Just like you can't count a team out if they start the season 3-5 or they're not making a lot of headlines or news, you can't count a player out through the first couple of weeks of camp. We're getting some really important time for some of these prospects who are trying to earn their spot on the depth chart and in the playing time rotation. This is really important. We got the second preseason game here. We'll see how they handle playing time, but the scrimmage today starts to set the tone. They've got that second preseason game and then the dual workouts with Miami. And when they come out of those dual workouts before the preseason finale, coaches are going to have a lot better idea than they do even today, just 1 week prior. And I bring up LaQuint Allen because he's here to perform. 7th rounder. He was really one of the best pass catching backs in all of college football last year. He's shown up in the pass catching category, and he is also proven to be a very good pass blocker. And that's also going to be important. We never think about that, ET, when we're wondering about playing time, dispersal at that running back position. How you can protect as in pass protection, also important. So if LaQuinn Allen is going to make his charge to get immediate playing time this year, probably going to need to see his name among the hot list in these three exercises in the next week. Starts with a scrimmage today, then a preseason, a road game, and handling all that for the first time as a head coach in a new direction. And then those dual workouts in Miami will say a lot as well. Back with the football fix and more. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL. It is a custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill from the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Bryce Elder on the mound for the Atlanta Braves today. $1.58 favorite against the Mets, and Kodai Senga -194, 8.5 over at Citi Field. Braves of the day off today. They visit the Giants at Oracle Park tomorrow. NFL preseason football Saturday. The Buccaneers laying 3 at the Steelers. Sunday, the Jaguars have been bet up to a 2.5-point road favorite against the Saints. 40.5 at Caesars Superdome. Scotty Scheffler +225 to win the BMW Championship. Second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Rory McIlroy +750. Xander Schauffele is 18-1.
I'm Matt Pauley. This has been your action update on 1010XL.
Got a clogged drain that just won't quit? It's time to bring in the pros. Duck Duck Rooter.
I called Duck Duck Rooter for a clogged kitchen drain. They showed up fast and had it cleared in no time. No mess, no stress.
We've seen it all. Grease clogs, hairballs, mystery goo from the deep. Whatever's blocking your pipes, we'll get it flowing again. Call 904-862-6769 now to schedule your drain cleaning service. That's 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. The Everbank London Getaway Experience. One lucky winner and a guest get round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and tickets to see the Jags play in London. Everbank.com/London for official rules. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Everbank London Getaway Sweeps entry period 7/28/25 to 9/5/25. Enter and get official rules and details at everbank.com/London.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, ET here. And if you're looking for good food, outdoors fun, and plenty to do, well, my old stomping grounds at Clay County is the place to be. Check out Clay's diverse local restaurants. They got barbecue, seafood, and Latin restaurants that all hit the spot. Outdoorsy? We'll paddle alongside scenic waterways, cast the line, or hit the trails. And the events, there's always something popping for you and the fam. Check out exploreclay.com to plan your next adventure. And when you do, make sure you hashtag ExploreClay on social.
Looking for your new favorite hangout this football season? Try Voodoo Brewing Company in the heart of San Marco. Locally owned and community-focused, Voodoo Brewing serves up award-winning beers, scratch-made upscale pub fare, and laid-back vibes where everyone's welcome. For live music, trivia nights, and all the football action this season, make Voodoo Brewing Company Jacksonville your new favorite spot on San Marco Square.
Hacker here. You know, those of you that have listened to me for years realize that I used to do a lot of different weight loss things, a lot of different things that I tried that just never worked for one reason or the other. And then Awaken 180 Weight Loss came along, and I heard Mike Dempsey and Matt Hayes talking about it, and I thought, you know what? What the heck? What do I have to lose? I'm going to give it a try. I had low expectations, to be honest, based on previous history, but I learned very quickly that Awaken 180 Weight Loss is the best weight loss program I was ever on. I dropped 19 pounds my first 2 weeks on Awaken 180 Weight Loss, went on to lose over 100 pounds total. I'm keeping the weight off with the Awaken 180 Weight Loss Maintenance Program. Awaken 180 Weight Loss, without a shadow of a doubt, is the best weight loss program I have ever been on, and the results speak for themselves. If it's time for you to lose some weight like it was for me, go to awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. You can do it. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Hurricane season on the First Coast can leave you in the dark, so why not get a head start on storm season with a home generator system from American Electrical? They've sold and installed more generators in Jacksonville than any other company around, with scores of whole home generator installations throughout North Florida. That's right, American Electrical has been installing and repairing thousands of generators for over a decade in Duval. Keep your loved ones and property protected. Log on to american-electrical.com and see how they can help you.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back, and the band is playing. I mean, it's time for a football fix. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin Home Life Business Auto. She can be your quarterback. If something goes wrong, that's when you can count on your insurance agent. And Mandy and her team always there for you. It's Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin, and the home course. Just might see you out there today. Shh. Nestled in the northwest corner of Julington Creek. The home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. Best value in golf. So I guess we learn Jerry Jones is crediting an experimental drug and saving his life. He had stage 4 melanoma at one point. It metastasized. Is that how you say that word? But in the episode of the Netflix documentary America's Team Right Now, The Gambler and His Cowboys, it debuts next week. The 82-year-old will talk about undergoing cancer treatments in Houston. Didn't reveal the detail of treatment, what it was for, but he said, I was saved by fabulous treatment and great doctors and a real miracle drug called PD-1. I went into trials for that PD-1. It's been one of the great medicines. I now have no tumors. Diagnosed 2010, began treatment for melanoma over the next 10 years. He said he had 2 lung surgeries, 2 lymph node surgeries. Stage 4 melanoma refers to skin cancer that has metastasized to other parts of the body. So, 82 still kicking, and the Cowboys fans still waiting on Micah Parsons news. Kind of important, just saying. Well, after at least impressing some, quarterback Shedeur Sanders probably not going to play this Saturday. Got an oblique injury. Kind of the talk yesterday, the Browns and Eagles are holding dual workouts together. Part of it was Shedeur Sanders sidling up with Jalen Hurts, and the two talked for like 30, 45 minutes, apparently, just kind of picking his brain on a variety of topics. And Hurts was asked about it after and said, well, I won't get into the details, but about like what you would expect, right? They weren't talking about the best place to get a Philly cheesesteak. Falcons and Titans are working out together. Coaches, I feel like training camp fights, especially if it's against another team, it's like they're telling you no, but inside they're like, yeah, I like seeing it. You know what I mean? I think there's at least a little bit of that in there, even when they're mad and telling them this is dumb and the penalties and yada, yada. But all that goes out the window when you see your quarterback involved, and that's what happened with the Falcons yesterday, and Michael Penix Jr. involved in a scuffle with the Titans in their joint practice. Penix and the Titans defenders were talking trash after a long completion. Things boiled over, got physical. Players from both teams ran in from the sidelines. Penix ended up in the middle of a pile, got thrown to the ground. I don't know where I was at in it, Penix said. A lot of people. I was down there somewhere. I wasn't the only one. Drake London had to be pulled. Look, this is what happens, man. These guys are itching right now to punch somebody in the mouth. Remember that story Lamar was challenging the trademarking that Troy Aikman had put on the number 8? Man, I don't know how they could get away with that, by the way. How can you trademark a number?
You're right, yeah.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., I think, was involved. I think he got out at some point, but anywho, he is calling, he's pulling out on that, Lamar says. By the way, let's end it where we started. Jerry Jones. Jerry, yesterday, cured from cancer thanks to the miracle drug. What's preventing more talks with Micah Parsons in his group? Jerry's answer? Nothing. Okay, see you tomorrow. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hick and Rival more. Next, you're listening to The Drill inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studio.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Jaguars football lives here. Next up, the New Orleans Saints. Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, Hicken here. I've been around the block or two, and Checkmate Coatings is who I'd call for my own place. They're my new MVP for stunning, long-lasting floors.
Brendan here with Checkmate Coatings. No massive overhead means top prices on top-quality pool decks, driveways, garages, and patios, too.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com today. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beachurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beachurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beachurst Plumbing, here to help.
Start your Saturday with a whiff of the great outdoors.
Captain Kevin Favor here with Captain Kirk and Jeff Lagerman, and we bring you the fresh air of the great outdoors.
On the Nimnit Outdoors Show, presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning on 1010XL.
To get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce and tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
21 locations in the area. Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Frank Frangie here. It's always truck season at Nimnick Chevrolet. Well, this month you can save up to 20% off a new Silverado or get financing rates as low as 0%. Unlike most dealerships, Nimnick Chevrolet has the largest inventory on the ground, ready for you to explore. With their extensive selection, you're sure to find your perfect truck at Nimnick. So shop online at NimnickChevy.com or visit the dealership at Park and Cassett. Who's got more new Chevrolets at the best prices? Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home,
life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. First preseason game, NBC Sports football analyst Chris Sims saw growth in Jag QB Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence had a few of those plays where I was like, ooh, this looks a little different.
Jags made a roster move Wednesday. They placed Zachariah McPherson on the reserve injured list and signed Kenny H. Lovely, the cornerback position. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
7 o'clock and it's 78 degrees. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
10XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
To work. OMW style. Time to get to work.
What do you got today? I went to bed 6-0. So
I got 36% complete over here.
Yeah, I didn't see it today. I did you the solid yesterday. I started that thing up like when I got here at 6.
I don't know what it's doing. It's not working. Anyway, that was.
Sorry for that. That stinks.
I sat down to. After a lengthy rain delay, to watch my boys play some ball.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Jumped out to a nice little 6-0 lead in the first 2 innings.
Stomp them.
Okay, let's just roll it in here. We'll get to 10 back over 500. We're back.
Phillies lost already?
Went away for just a minute. Well, it was more than a minute. Went away for about 30 minutes. I came back now on my MLB. When I call it back up, it goes to where I left it.
Okay.
And then I fast forward. But the little score on the bottom line changes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, let's see. Hopefully, because it was early, right? 6-0 in the second inning.
Fourth.
But Pete,
oh, you picked it up in the second.
No. So they had a 6-0 lead in the second. So I got through the third and fourth, and then But Pete Peterson's dealing, and then the fourth inning, and then it goes. Honest to God, it goes 6-1, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, 9-6. What? And then I had to go look, and they gave up 9 runs. In 1 inning.
I missed that because I gave up 6-0, buddy. I went.
And that's our best pitcher. And then I thought, you know what? We're dead. We're dead. If we can't beat you guys, we are dead.
Half a game to go. Little league game to go, up 6-0.
We're a game ahead of the Reds. We've showed no signs of turning this thing around. We, honest to God, haven't had a starting pitcher, get into the 5th inning in like 2 weeks, the 6th inning in like 2 months. The only guy who's been any good is Peterson, and he couldn't find the plate. The walks absolutely killed him. And we're dead. We're dead. We're not we're not going to make it.
This isn't have a funeral dead, but this is like,
No,
man, I
but-
just don't see us.
We're dead. We're dead. We got.
It would have been
listen.
last night. Blowing that. I mean, there've been a lot of markers.
No, you gotta understand.
But up 6-0, a
We were up
chance.
5-0 the other day. We
Yeah.
blew that. We were up 5-1. We blew that. We blow
Yeah,
lead
fair.
after
Okay.
lead.
All right.
We've led the last 5
Okay.
games in a row, and we're 1-4.
All right.
We're
I'm not paying that close attention.
Frank the Tank is all I can tell you. Go watch Frank the Tank.
Oh, I
That's
gotta
me.
Yeah, I'll do that today.
That's me minus.
Yeah, he must be losing his mind. Was he at the game by any chance?
I don't know if he was at the game. He
Yeah,
usually
he must
is.
be losing his mind watching that lead go
But
by.
there was such
Who
a
blew
lengthy-
it? Who? It was Peterson.
It's Peterson.
Yeah.
Peterson and Garrett. And then Garrett's one of our better guys. He gave up the grand slam. And
I'm just frustrated. Michael Harris, who again second,
now
waits
he's
till
found it.
August.
Yeah.
He's hitting 250. He's like, by the way, leads like the National League since the All-Star break in WAR or WRC plus one of these stats. I mean, good gracious.
So anyway, we got
no
like I
pitching.
said,
Get
we got
Fetty
Seattle
tonight.
coming in this weekend, and we got a tough schedule. We got 7 left with the Phils. We suck. Sorry, Junie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's reminiscent to me of 07-08 when that happened at the very end of the year.
We blew both divisions.
But we've blown this thing.
What was? I mean, I'm not trying to pile on, but like one year it was like 5 games with 7 to go, wasn't it? I mean, it was like out like you were like
there was
just,
like a September 10th collapse. There's been a few of them.
Yeah.
But this one
we
is,
had one year too, really bad, really similar to that, like a 3.5 with 6 to go and whatever. Ugh.
Yeah, this one's going to be epic.
That's the last one we missed before this.
And, again, even at 9-6, I tell you what, first time I got a little annoyed at my announcers, too.
Okay.
Because they're just, and I get it, man. It's a long season. They're there no matter what, win or lose. We have the opportunity of the option of walking away.
Yeah,
so I get what they go through. But way too much hijinks last night as it's 9-6. I'm furious. And I want them to be furious.
They're just like,
That's just whatever. This game's going on forever. We got an appearance tomorrow at 12:30. What are we going to do? This game will never end. Shut the bleep up.
Yeah.
And be upset like every Met fan is upset right now.
That's a good point.
I mean, it's 6-0, and now it's 9-6.
Yeah.
And you guys think it's
against
you
our
care
arch
less.
rivals who suck this year.
Yeah. And we have to sweep them, and we're not gonna. And it's just, I mean, we've scored. It's just, it's mind numbing how bad our pitching is, and David Stearns is nowhere to be found, and he needs to answer some tough questions.
I thought you were
man.
happy he was in Japan. You told me you were almost giddy. My guy's in Japan.
My guy's in Japan
Oh, we found
scouting a Japanese player who won't come to the East Coast. It's stupid.
Okay.
Why waste your time? Japanese players don't come to the East Coast.
They don't?
No.
They go to the Yankees. If I got a couple.
They got it. You get one here or there, but they generally speaking, the Japanese guys go to San
The West
Diego,
Coast,
L.A., Seattle. That's where they go because it's closer.
Okay.
It's a long way from Japan to New York City. So it's whatever. And are you looking at this guy to replace Pete? If you hadn't signed Pete, we would have been a 500 club, and you'd really look bad. Now you just look stupid because you didn't get starting pitching, which everybody told you needed to do. So
they tried not
it's
to
his
sign.
first. It's his first big gaffe, and it's going to cost us. I literally think we're going to be around 500 by the time this thing ends. We're only 8 games over 500. The Reds, like I said, are 6 games over 500. It's
Same amount of wins. They have 2 more losses.
Yeah, it's not just the Reds. It's again, I don't want to go to the playoffs if this is how we're playing. Now, if we catch fire, but I just don't see. I don't know. The pitchers look toast, and I don't know why they're toast because they've only pitched 5 innings all year.
Fair.
It doesn't make sense.
Fair. If you're gonna limit these guys,
And
they
people
at
get
least
mad
gotta-
at our guy Clay Holmes. He's the one guy you shouldn't get mad at because Clay Holmes is a guy who comes in. They made a starter. He's already thrown a career high in innings, and he's done an admirable job. It's guys like last night, Peterson and his Senga, who needs 6 days off between starts, and then gives you 4 innings. Unacceptable. Anyway.
That's who we get today.
Let's talk ball. Yeah, well, good. You'll get him for about 3 innings, and then he'll be out. It's just, and like I said, it's not just you. It's like even if we win today, we got Seattle coming in. Then we still got San Diego left. We got tough 7 with the Phils. It's not good, bro. It's not good. I saw this.
The story in baseball, really, to be honest with you, the overwhelming story, and this stinks for the Brewers, have the first team in a while to have 2 11-game win streaks in the same year. But the story is the collapse of New York, LA.
Yeah.
I I mean, the Dodgers.
LA's out of first.
The Dodgers they had
0-7 against the Angels.
Dude,
the Freeway Series.
They had a 9.5 game lead on July 3rd.
Yeah.
And they're out of first.
Yeah.
And so the Mets, Yankees, and Dodgers, they probably have the 3 worst records.
And by the way, if you're a fan of the Brewers or whoever, small market, good. You should enjoy it because it's not just money. Money should be able to buy you the postseason, though, and that's what disgusts me with this team, and quite frankly, disgusts me with the general manager. But I don't want to talk. I want to talk football. Look, I've got I saw this list yesterday, and it has a list of each team's last elite quarterback.
Okay.
All right. So, like, if it's Green Bay.
What is elite? Did they define it?
No.
Okay.
If it was Green Bay, it'd be Aaron Rodgers. If it was New Orleans, it'd be Drew Brees. Probably Tom Brady twice for the Bucs and the Patriots.
Gosh, ours is super easy, isn't it?
Ours?
Yeah, the Jags. It's
a
one-man club.
Yeah.
It's Brunell.
I got none.
Well, that's what
they gave us none.
That's not fair to Mark. That's not fair to Mark.
Yeah.
That's a 4-year run. He was, he led the league in passing 1 year. He's Pro Bowl MVPs, multiple Pro Bowler.
I got Dan Marino. I got Josh Allen.
AFC Championship game a couple of times.
I got Andrew Luck. I got Lamar Jackson. I got Joe Burrow. I got Ben Roethlisberger. Even the Browns, Brian Sipe.
I will say this. I'll stop you when you get to someone that Brunell is better than. I haven't heard anyone yet that he's better than.
No.
But that's why I asked what's elite. I thought we had to. My first answer was we haven't had an elite quarterback. With all due respect to
not
Mark.
applicable.
But I thought after asking the question that they're going to say every team's best quarterback. I guess I thought that every team had to have one.
Yeah.
So
we're the only one with none.
Really?
What?
Well,
They tried us.
yeah,
The only one.
Yeah. Well, the Panthers got Cam, and who was the Texans?
It was Deshaun, who was elite during his time there.
Yeah, I would argue that Deshaun Watson did not have a longer stretch of eliteness in Houston than Mark Brunell had in Jacksonville.
But his elite was more elite than Mark. Mark threw 19 touchdown passes and 20 touchdown passes.
No, I get it, but he won.
Yeah.
And he won. He had other stats, too.
Yeah, I love Mark. I'm not, but I just...
Who's the Arizona Cardinals? Is it Kurt Warner?
No, and it should be. Last elite quarterback. Was he after Carson Palmer?
I don't know if maybe was.
Was he elite then?
When Carson was with Arizona?
Yeah.
I guess he had some numbers, but Kurt Warner would also fit the bill. So would Jim Hart, maybe.
Jake the Snake Plumber?
Yeah. But that's the point. Like, who's Washington's last elite quarterback? This is a debatable one. RG3. That was an awful short window.
Yeah, very short.
But they've had other elite quarterbacks. Dak, Eli, Matt Ryan, Cam Newton, Patrick Mahomes, obviously Justin Herbert, Rich Gannon of the Raiders, Peyton Manning of the Broncos. So,
Rich Gannon, so they went back.
Well, the Raiders.
Yeah.
Who else?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't argue it.
Yeah. It's interesting, though, huh? Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question today brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes. They're the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and maybe perhaps one day the Tampa Bay Rays. They're in 15 different locations. You can get that interest rate in 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Yeah, 20 all throughout the city.
Yow!
Yeah, they're everywhere. You can go to dreamfindershomes.com, just type that in. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. You can get fixed interest rates that are low. You can get a first-year interest rate. They'll help you navigate that home purchase, though. Biggest concern for the Jags heading into another preseason game. Biggest concern for the Jags heading into another preseason game. You ready to play?
Sure.
No Armstead or Smith. O-line uncertainty. Who's playing corner? Or first-year coaches all around? No Armstead or Smith. Your biggest concern.
Going into the season, really, as we sit here on the verge of the second preseason.
You
Let's
could say
say
that.
seasonal.
O-line uncertainty. Who's playing corner? We got some injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Our first-year coaches, so new and all around.
Okay, this is like sometimes your answers are easier or more dismissive of the other selections. For me, this falls into the easy category.
Easy.
For me.
Okay, talk to me.
That D-line is a wreck.
Okay.
I am super worried about the guts of our football team. It's a game that's won and lost in there.
All right.
And I don't know who our soldiers are going to be.
E, what say you?
What Jeff said with the D-line, who's playing corner?
Yeah. Monteric Brown's out for a while.
But we do have Travis
Tyson
Hunter.
Campbell's day-to-day.
We got Jarian Jones, Jordan Lewis, and Travis Hunter, though.
Yeah, well, Travis Hunter taking every snap.
Well, I'm just saying, at least I feel better than in the middle of the line. We've got nobody, who's that, and
Hamilton.
Cut material. That's what we got.
Well, 50% agree with Jeff. 14% agree with E, 24% like the O-line uncertainty, and 12% say first-year coaches. A couple hours left if you want to vote and participate. Brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes. We're just warming up on
I like the O-line uncertainty. That's a positive. We needed some uncertainty on the O-line after they trot these same dudes out year after year after year to get pushed around.
The price of doing business, I've got a story for you when we come back. This is the drill on 1010XL 92.5.
Drill economics.
No static at all.
Bring your calculator.
Time with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
So the Jacksonville Jaguars get back to work today. It's a busy work week for the Jags, right? They've got the scrimmage today in full pad, so they'll go against each other, kind of inter-squadding. And then tomorrow we'll find out how much he wants to play the starters. I wonder if this scrimmage will affect what they do on Sunday. I hope it doesn't. I think these guys need to play a little bit. And I don't suspect that they will play week 3, but maybe they play week 3 because there's such a couple week period between week 3 and the first regular season game. Decisions to be made for a first-year head coach going forward. It will be interesting to see what he ultimately decides to do. It's a coach-centric organization, and Liam Cohen calls the shots when it comes to the game of football.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. He's entered. Open the door to the Jags locker room to bring you exclusive insights and interviews on 1010XL. This just in the locker room with Hayes Carlyon. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, one of life's very important decisions, gang. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family, right? That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, Matt is. But have you done your last will? It's nothing you really want to think about, but it's important to take care of and get it out of the way. Why? Because you decide where your assets, all the money you work for, goes to, the people that you choose. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well, so you're taking care of your family. Matt Hinson will listen. He'll help you with your decisions. He'll provide you all the information needed. Makes your choices very easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. Real simple. You got questions, reach out to Matty. He's got answers. 527-1700, 527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang! Don't let the state decide your fate.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Get more Gators with Dan Hickett and me, Frank Frangie, on all things Gators on 1010XL Gators Podcast, with new episodes every Monday, brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, wherever you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Cleaning Freaks at Zero Res. Great time of the year to get your house Zero Resified. And right now, you can get your entire home cleaned from Jacksonville's ultimate carpet cleaner. You'll get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. Plus, they're throwing in a free hallway and take $100 off the air duct cleaning. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Upgrade her diamond ring this summer with no money down and 0 interest for 5 years. Don't miss this killer offer from Beards Diamonds. 5 years, 0 interest financing till the year 2030. Not just on engagement rings, also on earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstone jewelry. Buy now and pay nothing down and spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. So that $5,000 gift comes out to just $85 a month. Beards Diamonds is Jacksonville's locally owned source for exquisite jewelry. We can do things the big corporate jewelers can only dream of, like lowering interest rates all the way down to 0. All GIA certified diamonds are included in this. Rounds, princess cuts, ovals, pear shapes, cushion cuts, emerald cuts. Whether you get a $5,000 diamond or a $50,000 diamond, you can spread your payments over 5 whole years. Get the Beards Diamonds unbeatable price. Pay 0 down and spread your payments over 5 years. But hurry, this is a limited time offer that ends August 31st and will not be extended. Beards Diamonds, St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards. On approved credit, some restrictions apply. See store for details.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. It's a 10-minute drill. Into the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle dazzle. Hick. What is it, E?
I got a pair of tickets. Go check out the Jumbo Shrimp as they take on the Norfolk Tide this week. One lucky winner could call me at the end of the 10-minute drill to win a pair of tickets. Holla at your boy.
So one of my buddies, a longtime...
You would have been a great, tribal, a tribesman back in the day where every day ended with a fire and a dance. And he just dance and their arms around. And, you're right.
But I have to go to my air-conditioned room.
Well, you would kind of be the chieftain.
I would have to be the chieftain. Yeah. I would have to have grapes fed to me and such.
Yeah, of course.
I don't do camping.
How would I see it any other way?
So I got a good buddy, long time. We went to school together. Gator Hoops fan, real Gator Hoops fan. So he finds this deal last 3, 4, 5 years where Gator basketball sells you season tickets. But only to
the Saturday games.
Saturday games, conference games on Saturdays.
Okay.
And so the schedule came out a week or two ago, and I called him. I said, "Man, look at the Saturday games this year. They're pretty
Auburn,
good."
Alabama.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, I can't wait." So he calls me yesterday. He goes, "Those greedy bleepers." I go, "What?" He goes, "Those greedy so-and-sos." I go, "What?" He goes, "Oh, man. They upped the price." I go, "Oh, yeah? You win that natty. That's the cost of doing business."
You couldn't get it at the previous price, or you just waited? Was it ever? So it wasn't offered at what you thought the price would be?
No. Last year, I think he said he paid, I think it was five Saturdays.
Uh-huh.
I think it's 5 and 5. I think it was 5 this year, too. And again, it's SEC only.
Right.
home games.
Okay.
And it's great for
And
him.
it's got to be
because-
Saturday, not midweek.
Yeah, because from
I
Jacksonville,
like
you get a
that.
9 o'clock
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
But Saturdays, the kids are grown.
Yeah.
He loves hoops.
Yeah.
He goes. They're good seats. He goes.
The only problem is that I run into is when it'll conflict with NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
Like there'll be 2 or 3 Saturdays in a row, and I don't want.
He doesn't care as much about that.
I got you.
So and he actually does it
Well, he'll
with
miss the Jags this year, ET.
Yeah, he does it with another buddy who, so they get 2 tickets. And if the one of them doesn't go, then the other one can take their wives or whatever they want to do. And sometimes a bunch of us go down and hang out, whatever. But so anyway, and he loves it. So we went from the last couple years, roughly $250 for 5 of them.
$50 a ticket.
Yeah.
Is that for 2 tickets or 1?
That is for 1 ticket.
1 ticket.
$250.
Are they good? Do you know the seats?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're in the ones, the section ones. Yeah.
Probably opposite the reptiles.
So, and again, you probably would suspect.
By the way, $50 a basketball ticket. That's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Can you still get into a Gator football game for less than that?
No.
No, nowhere? Man, I remember when those tickets were $15, $20.
He says, look, I even looked on StubHub, and if I just went game day, I could probably get in for the, 60. Even less or the same. But it's a season ticket. It's, you don't have to worry about it. No big deal.
Now,
Support the program.
Does his have access to that new little indoor club type area?
I don't think so. So anyway, he gets the.
What about a box? Does he have a suite for $50?
He gets the email yesterday from him. $250, nah. $350, nah. $450, nah. $550, nah. 6 something.
Wow.
6 same thing. Yeah. Same exact thing.
Wow. Yeah.
The price of doing business the right way.
$150 a ticket.
200% increase.
Yeah, from 50 to 150. Supply and demand. We'll see if someone buys them. I wouldn't buy that package. That's too much. If you're going to charge me $125, I'm going to have one Saturday. I'll go once to see one game and have the experience. That's a lot of money, man.
I'll let you all a little more on the inside. Like the boys like to go do the. The boys love the Gator golf team too. Like to support the Gator golf team.
Okay.
And they have this tournament every year. It's kind of a fundraiser, and they don't mind going. They've gone for years, year in and year out. And the first year they went, you go down to Gainesville, you play that, the Gators course. There's a Gator golfer on just about every hole, both men and women, I think. And they hit their drive, and you hit your drive and talk to them. It's kind of cool, right?
Good.
Well, and then you get Gator Golf swag, too. They've given them Gator Golf swag for supporting the team. Well, that cost is also, doubled and tripled, too.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Generosity?
Yeah. So it's, man. And so don't think it doesn't trickle down all this money. Now, conversely, I watch my new favorite college football coach. What's his? I don't know his name. He's at Northern. I think he's at Beef School. Is that Northern Illinois?
Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
I think it's Northern Illinois. The black guy, didn't he beat Notre Dame one year, a couple years ago? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Anyway, I don't care what he's done. I love him.
All right.
He gets
the one that's not the one that took his whole team on it when he went somewhere. That was the Marshall coach.
No, that was Herman Boone. Remember the Titans?
Oh no!
Did he take him to a graveyard?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying when he left, his whole team transferred with him.
Coach Boone, I'm gonna break my foot off in your John Hines back parts.
Perfection.
So
go to work.
Thank you. So he's on yesterday. He's just interviewing, and they were talking about the kids who went in the portal, and he was like. He just went old school, and it was beautiful. He just reminisced, and he talked about how important, when I did it, he goes, you couldn't pay me any amount of the life lessons I got, and these kids, they want money, money, money. He goes, they all transfer out of here. He goes, look, we'll keep an eye on them. How many do you think's going to get snaps where they went? Let's see how many of them get snaps. He goes, and, I stayed in one place, and it was great, and I enjoyed it, and I learned so much. Gosh, I learned so much. I coached in the NFL for 5 years. Because of what I learned in college. And this is a transitional time in a young man's life. And this is it was great. It was just old school. I get it, man. I know, we're the old fuddy-duddies and blah, blah, blah. This is the new way of doing things. And you got to get, none of us have any problem with kids getting money. We just wanted regulation.
Well, and at At what cost? Money gets spent. Like, the life lesson stuff. It's not just a cliche. It's not just corny.
Yeah.
It'll serve you for forever.
Yeah.
Not at the car dealership next Saturday.
But anyway, it was great, and I enjoyed watching them, and maybe we'll play it a little bit later in the show. I think if I can, I think I have it.
I have something I want to circle back to.
Circle back, bro. Here it is. Thomas Hammock is his name. Thomas Hammock.
He's the head coach.
Shout out to Thomas Hammock.
Shout out.
NIU. Love you, Thomas Hammock. As opposed to CFB,
I think a lot shares.
As opposed to CFB's most valuable programs, Texas Longhorns, $2.38 billion. That's what their apparently
valuation would be.
Valuation, yes. The Gators are the 12th most valued program, but only $1.08 billion.
I read this interesting column yesterday on
Circle back.
on ESPN about.
Yes.
I would mention this earlier with E.
Please.
But the NFL and they're continuing to put stakes in the ground internationally.
Okay.
Some of the trends that have emerged in an effort that's been going on now almost 20 years.
Okay.
The first international game overall was played, I believe, in 2005 in Mexico, and the first in London was Tom Coughlin's Giants team in 2007 against the Dolphins.
Okay.
They played a lot since there. 43 games have been played in
International?
London. Yeah, and they're just talking about where, internationally the league may ultimately land.
Okay.
And they don't get so specific into cities. But they just do a lot of polling, and I just think it's interesting the jump in interest that's measurable from the seeds that they started planting 20 years ago when there was literally you're getting no feedback. And I do think it's fair that if you go to, forget the Jaguars in there, and I got some cold water to throw on what playing overseas does to your fandom there anyway.
Right.
What...
where are they suggesting?
The interest and the in football in London and in the Jags in London has certainly grown a lot in the 13 years Jacksonville's been going there.
Fair enough.
It's a bigger deal all year long, and the NFL's putting in programs and all. Well, no, the one thing they don't get into specificity, but here's
because I think we've all decided, and I think the NFL has too. This is the best way to do it is to just have different teams go over and play, because having a franchise there is next to impossible logistically.
Right,
it just is.
And he does.
And obviously, it doesn't concern us anymore. We've got a lease signed for the next 30 years. We're fine. So it doesn't. We're not saying this out of gosh, Doug, you're going to no.
Right. Well, the news travels slow. They barely mention the possibility of somebody being a full time, and they talk about the Jaguars and their influence, but say it's a long shot, but they don't even mention it's a zero shot because of the stadium.
Yes.
Zero. What's surprise? But if they do ever put I would never say never. In 50 years, or maybe 8 teams in Europe, and they probably reconfigure.
You could do something like that.
But so they do a lot of polling though to kind of get a beat on what's what and where and what's
polling.
So top countries outside of the U.S. searching for NFL and NFL-related stories over the past year.
Okay.
Listen, Canada and Mexico show up 1 and 2 and everything because they're right here. They border with us. Canada, there's probably as many NFL fans as there are in, Kansas. What country do you think most searches out NFL news outside of Canada and Mexico?
So a country that is thirsting for NFL news. Not necessarily a country that would be a good spot for a franchise, but a country that loves.
Right. There's
I'm going to guess, just top of my head.
There are surprising ones on here. I don't think you'll get who is number 3 in 3 guesses, but maybe you will. It makes sense when I really dwell on it. So go ahead.
Antigua.
No.
Germany.
Germany's number 8.
Okay.
Canada, Mexico, 1 and 2. Searching for the NFL outside of the U.S. If you live out, what country?
Okay, so I'm going to guess it's not England because if it was England at 3, then that would
be easy. England, United Kingdom is 7.
7, okay.
So I'm going to give you England and Scotland and Wales.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Is that the United Kingdom?
At least. Those 3 at least, or maybe more.
What about Scotland? Is that the United Kingdom?
Scotland is the United Kingdom.
Wales is
England and Wales, and probably Northern.
Is Wales a country?
Wales is definitely a country.
Okay. It's kind of the forgotten country of the United Kingdom.
No one's forgotten it at all. No, a lot of Welshmen.
What's in Wales?
Can
you name one thing in Wales? Like one.
Ian Woosnam. Moving along.
He's a Welshman.
He is. There's a lot of Welshmen. I don't have it in front of me. I'm trying to stay on point here.
Okay, but I just thought that's curious because I think Wales is a forgotten
every bit as representative as. They don't have.
I believe it is.
They don't have a movie with William Wallace.
Like
Wales is
Stonehenge.
a thriving.
Is Stonehenge in Wales?
You don't know, nor do I. Is Stonehenge?
Is there a famous castle in Wales?
I'm sure there are many. I'm going to go. Don't make me go Google Wales and tell you how much better than Schenectady or wherever it is you're from.
New Paltz. I think it's London. I think it's England and Scotland that are the much more.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree. Although I am
Was
Welsh.
William Wallace
Wales is our family.
Was
lineage.
William Wallace a
Thanks
Welshman?
lot. You know what the worst country in all of Europe is by far? Poland.
You're a hater.
Moving on.
Those are great people.
Or Wales. I mean, I'm Welsh. There's no
Shout out
difference.
to my people.
I mean, you're basically saying my people are irrelevant and invisible.
I love you, Grandma Florence Kwiatkowski.
You son of a Polish.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am. What's the answer? Number 3.
Australia.
I knew it. I was going to guess that one.
Well, you should have.
That's because they have all those punters down there.
I guess we'll do. Should we just do Doc? When do we? we're
No.
supposed to- yeah, we got to do another segment.
We'll do
Then
'em
Doc,
next.
he can watch us.
Whatever.
We'll do him next.
We can do him next.
Make up your mind.
Whatever he wants to do. It's his call.
You've disheveled us.
This is the
Like a
drill.
grumpy
641-1010. Come Curtis. Come correct.
Get you a pair of tickets to go check out the Jumbo Shrimp as they take on the Norfolk Tide this week. Holla at your boy, 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise in towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Duck Duck Rooter. We've seen it all. Whatever's blocking your pipes, we'll get it flowing again. Call 904-862-6769 now to schedule your drain cleaning service. That's 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer. Let's get the work done.
Training camp is here.
Up, quick feet.
1010XL's training camp coverage is backed by Roland Reach Plumbing and Green Acres Sporting Goods.
Go, here we go. Let's go. It's live now. Let's go.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. I also go to the branch off 210 in St. Johns County and the Durbin location, but they have 10 branches in the Jacksonville area. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
The Coke Zero Sugar 400 returns as the NASCAR Cup Series regular season finale. Answer this question for a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 August 23rd. Who won last year's Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name only to 641-1010. Who won last year's Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name only to 641-1010 for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man E.T. here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days, and it's bolder fight nights, too. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in a clutch? Every day, from lunch to late at night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge. And tell them E.T. sent you.
10XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF, the Jacksonville Icemen, and Northeast Florida area high schools.
All the Murphys have the walk-up song.
Yeah.
It's a drop kick.
The drop sticks.
Yeah, drop kick.
Drop kicks.
Come on. Doc, how you doing? Dr. Kevin Murphy's in the house, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Nobody better. SC-ortho.com. Boy, everybody in Jacksonville knows the doc or knows somebody who knows the doc because he is the man. Our Jags can't get any information, so you don't know. But at some point, we need to become concerned about Eric Armstead, who's been out with a back here for a couple weeks. It's not just a veteran day off anymore. It's and they don't have to be forthcoming with information, but you start to guess and stuff. And I mean, if a back injury has kept you out for 2 weeks, how serious is it?
Well, I think this is probably something that's going to nag him forever.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably got some arthritic changes in his back.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he had a herniated disc, some acute thing that they could make go away, they'd have already injected it or had a little microdiscectomy done to make that pain go away.
If a player has a surgery, do they have to tell you? Could he have had those things done and they just didn't tell us?
They don't have to tell
I don't think they have to tell you
us,
anything.
but they have to tell the team.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, would it be public if a player has a minor surgery?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We don't know what it, I mean,
Yeah.
to your point,
Yeah.
it could be those things that they've, dealt with and they're just not,
Because you get if you have a herniated disc and you have a microdiscectomy, small little incisions, and remove the disc material from the pressure on the nerve, that minimal recovery time from that. Really,
the lack of communication annoys me probably more than it should. So I'm trying not to get too worked up.
I think
about
it's
it.
more chronic degenerative back.
I mean, but
arthritis.
my point would be this though: the Los Angeles Rams are a much bigger boy. Won a Super Bowl. Matt Stafford has a lot more cred than anybody on this team will gather the rest. I know what his injury is. The Rams have told me what his injury is, where his back is, where he was going to practice and then couldn't.
Have they though?
Yes. He was going to practice 3 days ago. They were, he was scheduled to practice. Ended up he couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been.
But I mean, I don't think they're forthcoming about exactly what is, where it is.
Has anyone in down at the stadium actually said in an official capacity that Eric Armstead has a back injury?
I would have to go back and look. But
I'm
I would
not
assume,
sure.
Yes, I would say
think we
yes.
kind of learned through the.
No, I think they've said that.
Okay.
But I mean, they don't have to be forthcoming. Tyson Campbell's another example. He's day to day. I don't think it's a Jaguar thing. I think you get annoyed at that. I think it's more of an NFL thing. I don't think because I know in the preseason you don't have to be forthcoming about injuries, but when you play the guessing game. If Jags go out and sign a veteran corner, then you say, "Oh, Monteric Brown is going to be out for a while longer than training camp," right? I mean, that's kind of how you do that, and then you hear things and you go from there. I think Monteric Brown might have a foot injury, but I don't know exactly what it is. So you just try to play the guessing game. But day to day, how long is day to day? If it's more than a week, is it no longer day to day? I would say yes.
Day to day is he's out there kind of running around, but he's not doing full speed practice.
Yeah.
If he's not even out there showing up, it's not really.
But we had now Mason Smith began the year on the PUP list, and that wasn't viewed as a big deal. Well, camp started couple 3 weeks ago, and we still haven't seen him. So at some point, we need to get these guys back out there. It's getting down. Next week you have your last week, and then your training camp officially comes to an end. I think today. Basically.
I don't know if it's
you go to game modes and stuff.
I don't know if because it's the preseason it doesn't matter. But y'all remember the week 1 of the NFL season last year and the incredible bad look and publicity that the league got from the fantasy football and gambling communities, which they have invited to their party with open arms to help fund the extravagance. So you can't then get, who cares what the fantasy and, well, we all care, or at least we should. And that whole Christian McCaffrey mess where they acted up until kickoff like he was a go, and then the guy didn't play it all year. So it's wrong. Say what injuries are.
No, I agree with you. I'm just telling you that's what
I said, I know more. We're not going to get into the examples and spend too much time. I have known and seen much more out of it from a transparency standpoint on Matthew Stafford and his status with the Rams than I've heard about.
Well, maybe it's because he's a quarterback. Jordan Love, Doc had. Now tell me about this. You get a ligament repaired in your non-throwing left thumb. What is that?
So it's typically the ulnar collateral ligament, much like in the elbow. So it's on
where is it in your thumb?
So it's on the inside part of the thumb. So when you pinch with your index finger to make a circle there with your fingers, the ligament on the inside part of your thumb, if that tears, you can't squeeze. You become a monkey.
How does that? Is that by getting bent backwards?
Yeah, so
most likely.
Yes, it gets pulled away from the hand, and you rip that ligament, and then you don't have any grip strength, and it's loose. So that's one that, if it's not displaced, you can put it in a casket at the heel. But if it's displaced off the bone, you fix that. And it's not a long-term problem. A lot of guys get back to playing with a splint on it after a few weeks. So it shouldn't be a long-term problem on the non-throwing hand.
The dreaded hamstring for A.J. Brown. He's been out since August 1st. Cautious approach, which I would say we're not going to see until the start of the season, and hope like heck it doesn't reoccur. I mean, that's
absolutely
right. There's no point for him.
Yeah, rush him back, and it's going to be a problem all year.
Yeah, which seems to make sense.
Shedeur Sanders suddenly with an oblique that doesn't look like it happened. Just like during warm-ups yesterday, something that may be triggered from the game. I don't understand these athletes that go through these wars, and suddenly you've got an oblique. What's going on? Is that sketch? Yeah. This feels a little sketchy.
It's hard to know. A lot of those are not major hitting injuries. It's a rotational thing, and particularly in a thrower or a skill guy, if they can't rotate and turn the right way and get some pain, it's hard. So it's a real thing. It's just the injury isn't always apparent.
Yeah. So Sanders has to be ticked off by the timing.
How do you treat that, Doc?
In week one.
What do you do? Just rest?
Most of them, you just put it at rest. And, but some of them actually have surgery. You put a mesh in there to repair that.
Okay.
So, and that's shown good results too, but that'd be some downtime for them.
And how long would you rest it if it depends on, is there a grade? Do we give grades out to the obliques or no?
Not really.
Does my obliques hurt?
Yeah, it's a really hard diagnosis, these core injuries.
Right.
So it's, it's more of a 3-week thing.
Is it a pain thing? Like, in other words, let's say there was a playoff game this week and he was a starting quarterback. Would he be playing with the oblique? Would you shoot that up, right?
Yeah, well, you can't really shoot it up.
Can't shoot it up.
No real good spot to inject in, but yeah, he'd probably play through that.
Got to play through it, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, you're not going to cause yourself further harm typically with that. So you can play through that.
We've seemed to navigate. We've reminded the kids throughout, and I'm sure there's been some episodes that we haven't heard of. But boy, it's been so hot in Jacksonville, and I know the football season starts this Friday with the kickoff classic. So it seems like we've kind of gotten to the games here, which is a good thing because it's been a busy month for these kids out there practicing. And
well, the coaches have had to manage that with the wet ball readings and not being able to be in pads and all that. So it's I haven't heard of any big issues with it here locally, which is good. So the coaches have done a good job with that. But kids, you got to hydrate even now. Don't wait till the last minute.
All right. Well, congrats on your impressive Steelers win over the Jags Saturday night at the stadium. I know you probably went home and partied.
You were there, right, Doc? Did you go?
I went to the
partied till sunrise after that one. I mean,
saw David Garrard up there, and he gave me a hard time about my Steeler outfit.
Well, makes sense.
My Jack Lambert
at some
jersey.
point, you got to go Jacksonville.
Jack Lambert, you went with?
Oh yeah.
I saw.
Did you take out your teeth for that or no?
It wasn't you, but I saw another Jack Lambert jersey. I saw two. So you'd be the second one, 58, right?
Yeah.
I
wonder who the old
Ask Doc.
The oldest jersey that's common.
Common?
Like the most common oldest jersey. Like it has to reach a certain, there has to be a certain number. There's no way to measure it. But like Jim Brown, do the people wear?
Well, I can tell you the Mets is Seaver. And that's old. He's 70s.
Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw might still.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Those guys are the
12s
same.
around.
Is there anyone before that? Like throw from even so inspired, like maybe Johnny Unitas, maybe a ton of Johnny Unitas jerseys in existence.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe not. I guess what you forget is 1980 is a heck of a long time ago.
Well, if you're the Yankees, you could get an old throwback jersey.
Yeah, like Ruth.
You get a Ruth, a Gehrig, a Mantle.
I wonder what
DiMaggio.
Like earlier than the 50s and 60s and
football wise is different, obviously.
Yeah,
so that would
I was thinking more football.
Yeah.
Baseball makes more sense. It's more historical. Anyway, Doc, good to go.
We're good, boys.
So. All right, my man. That's Doc Kevin Murphy, best in the business. JacksSportsTalk.com.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, boys.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Joe C. from XLP, and I hope you will join us at the Hodges Ale House, corner of Hodges and Beach Boulevard, as we say farewell to our head coach, Dave Campo, Tuesday the 19th. Make sure you're there noon to 2 with XLP. Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
Don't just stand there. Everything you need to turn $1 into an epic win is in your hand. Hard Rock Bet. Bet it, parlay it, boost it, however you want to do it. From wherever you are to the moon. Bet anytime a line, prop, or parlay catches your eye. And withdraw cash when you want it. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
It's kind of like his own private locker, and you're his guest.
Every time we talk, I'm reinvigorated by my love of the game.
Hayes Carline here. Find my blog at 1010XL.com.
Hayes Blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Got a cracked windshield? Not only is it dangerous, but did you know it's also illegal? Call Baker Glass. Mac and his crew use the best auto glass in the market, and they accept most insurance. Plus, all new windshields come with a full warranty. From cars, to trucks, to RVs, you can count on Baker Glass to be fast and friendly. Just check out their Google reviews. Come see us at the shop on Cassa Avenue, or we can come to you at your home or business.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better. If a birthday or anniversary is looming in your immediate future, take care of it today by ordering a floral arrangement online at CuneFlowers.com. You'll be the star of their day. This is Frank Frangie. Take it from me. An arrangement from Cune Flowers works like magic.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. You've heard me talking about Pella Windows and Doors. With great ratings and expert reviews, you know they're high quality and energy efficient products. So what's your next step? Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or just stop by the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. Their professional design consultants will guide you through your entire project from start to finish. And that's the quality and service you can expect from Pella Windows and Doors.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends, the Cleaning Freaks at Zero Res. Listen, back to school time means get that house in great shape for football season, man. That's what I will do. I'll get those Cleaning Freaks out there, man. I'll get that house Zero Resified. When was the last time you had that deep clean? Now's the time to call, man, from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $135. Plus, they're throwing in a free hallway. Plus, they're taking $100 off the air duct cleaning. Now that is great. And it's carpet tile, hardwood rugs, upholstery, air ducts. Every surface in your home can be Zero Resified. So call the cleaning pros at Zero Res. Schedule an appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call them 287-5727. Ask for the 1010 special. Zero Res! spell it backwards and forwards. It spells the same. Zero res.
XL is presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
And we're back. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday, whether it's an emergency or storm damage is coming. I see we finally have a storm that's named. It's super quiet, but then I also saw that the way majority of hurricanes hit us, September, October than they do earlier in the summer. So Custom Tree Surgeons always there if and when you need them. Do you want the bad news or the bad news?
It's good news.
No, bad news, that's not an option. Want the bad news or the bad news?
Let's go to bad news.
The New Heights podcast crashed last night.
I'm surprised, yesterday you dare come in with the news on an album dropping, but to the meat and juice of the story, you came in today and just act like it didn't happen. Clickbaited us yesterday with Taylor Swift, and then she had all these comments about football and life. And
I don't need that.
Okay. You turned us on to it. All right, I have in front of me, hot off the Chat GPT presses.
Hot sir.
Chat GPT 5 predicts the next 50 Super Bowl winners. 50.
I saw this.
The problem with this is, like I said, you want the bad news or the bad news? The bad news is the Jaguars win a Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history in 2060. What's this year?
Ooh, 30 years?
Yeah, that's 35 years from now. 35.
Ooh, I'm iffy. I'm more than iffy.
Yeah,
I'm gone.
I'm in the ground.
I'll be gone, E.
I would
celebrate for me, E.
I don't know.
E, celebrate for me.
If I can go as long as Holmes, that would
Jacksonville, celebrate for me.
I think I'd be 83 if they can make it to that. No, 35,
No.
I'd be 93.
Yeah.
I'm deader than a doornail.
Yeah.
I'd be lucky to make 83.
Prop me up.
All right.
Beside the jukebox when I die.
You want more bad news?
That's really bad.
Yeah, the bad news
Hey,
is
ChatGPT, suck it.
Jaguars win again in 2073, so that'd be 2. If you can just hold on for another 50 years, kids, you'll be good to go. Now, at least our kids will get to 2060. That'll be in their sweet spot.
Yeah.
But here's the worst news. The Jaguars' first Super Bowl comes in 2060.
By the way, that means Trevor ain't getting one.
Yeah, Trevor the fourth by then.
Yeah.
The bad news is in 2044, C. Hick, the Lombardi Trophy is going to go to the Aztecs.
The Aztecs are going to get it from Mexico City?
Wherever they place them. In 2049 and 50,
oh boy,
back-to-back, the Mounties are going to take the crown. I mean, I got teams that aren't even in existence.
That's the Toronto
They're
Mounties.
winning multiple times. Oh, and then the Mounties come back again in 2059.
We only get 60, huh?
We don't get there till 60. I've got 3 from the Mounties, 1 from the Aztecs. The sorry 8 Cowboys even win 2 in a row next decade.
What year do the Aztecs get it?
The Aztecs' first strike pay dirt in 2044. We'd make that.
Maybe we lose to the Aztecs.
Well, barely, though.
In the Super Bowl.
Barely, though.
What, 44?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. I mean,
that's iffy.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. Keep it real here.
I got to look at Holmes. See how Holmes makes that one.
I know.
Holmes barely. Well, I don't.
Holmes makes 2044?
He would make. No, I'm saying if 2044, based on our ages now, he would make it.
How old is Holmes?
He's 80.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Holmes 80?
Yeah.
Hey, he be moving around.
No,
I told you. I shouted out to him with that
Holmes is an
golf.
American hero, dude. He's a superhero. Holmes is the man.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. 80, bro. Like nothing. You know what? He got inspired after he played golf. My mom texted me this week, said she don't know what I did. Thanks for taking to play golf. He's now out and exercising again. He's on the bike. Holmes likes to get. If you're not careful,
be careful on that bike.
If you're not careful, I don't know. Whatever hits
Like he
him,
ride in
needs to
the
be
neighborhood
careful.
or like a stationary bike?
Oh, no. He'll get out and ride. He's got a bike. He'll get out and ride. Holmes is one of those that thinks he's in Tour de France. You might see him in costume if he's ride his bike. You know what I mean?
Me and Holmes might have to link up on the bike.
Squeeze it all up in there and whatnot.
Let me ask you a question. Can you bet on extra points?
I probably. Yeah, I probably. Why?
I got an idea.
Okay. If it involves illegally, fraudulently gambling, I'm out.
Why is it fraudulently?
Well, because
do we play for Oklahoma?
When you say you have an idea. You know, how many Venmo requests or sends to John Mateer have gone out in the last couple of days?
Mhm.
How many people sent John Mateer a quarter with the headline, for the juice?
I read this. Cam Little, our guy,
okay,
never has missed an extra point in his life.
Wow.
24 of 24 in high school, 129 of 129 in college, and 35 of 35 in professional.
We scored 35.
We only scored 35 touchdowns last year.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that hurts.
Less than 2 a game.
Yeah.
What a bunch of baloney, man.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That
Yeah.
is amazing. Is there any other kicker through at least 1 year in the NFL that has never missed one, never
Probably.
had one block?
Because in high school, but high school and college, it's still,
Even still, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll slide off, shank one of those 20-yarders.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Although until I guess.
What if we just ride that, double down on Cam every time?
Well,
and
you would
just
get
add up.
You would get such terrible odds that you would never bet him to make it. You'd have to bet, $1,000 to win $1. You'd be literally
you would?
Yeah. Well, maybe from the 32, a little better odds, but you're not going to get better than. You're going to have to pay 20 to 1. You'd have to pay $20 to win $1.
20 to win $1.
Minimum, maybe more.
Okay, so then what if we won?
Maybe more. I'm going to say $50 to win $1.
What if we won 45 of those bets in a row this year? What would that get up to?
You'd have $45.
That's it? It doesn't double down?
Well, I mean,
do the math, Pros.
I just did. You're doing 50 bets at $1. You didn't say anything about doubling down. You're going to lose some along the way. You're not winning them all.
Why? He never misses.
Oh, I see. If you double, then I don't.
One turns to 2, 2 turns to 4, 4 turns to 8, 8 turns to 16.
First of all, but the wager, bro, that you're putting to do that, all it takes is one miss, and you're way underwater.
I know that'd be a bummer.
Yes,
that'd be a
and
bummer.
leave it. I mean, is it a missed extra point if they botch the snap?
Yeah,
it is.
Oh yeah.
If the snap's bad and he never
team effort,
he never attempts it.
Doesn't matter.
He gets a missed extra point on his stats.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about that. I think you're speaking out your planet there.
Tom Jones is a Welshman.
Good. See, the hits keep coming.
Yeah. It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
let's grab a break here.
Sure.
We'll come back, keep it rolling. We've had some epic radio through this first hour.
There's been a lot happening this week, really. We've been called into the office 2-3 times already, so that's good.
We've got meetings coming up with the boss.
I understand the entire South Florida community of Canes fans thinks I'm a raging lunatic.
Oh yeah, you went viral on that. That was great.
Yeah, that's good. I love it.
Hey,
I'm here for it, E. Got to give them what they pay for, E.
Got to give them what
Are
they
you
want.
in the meeting next week?
No. I don't know about no meeting.
Yeah, good. That's good for you.
It's about the podcast.
Yeah. All I'm doing is I'm just giving them a little primer to see if they were the media team here needs to put together. This is what you can expect. There was a method behind the explosion, the rant, the PPO.
You're not producing the podcast?
No, that's not your boy.
So on Saturday nights, you're going to be off drunk and
we're
high as a kite. And we're going to be
working.
What? And we're working.
We're working hard, giving up 12 Saturdays.
I might pull up where y'all at, but I don't know about all that other
You can come pull up
extracurricular.
anytime you be
Do
welcome.
you think you'll call into the podcast?
No.
Are we taking calls in the podcast?
No.
E, will I be able to get a hold of you during the podcast? Will you answer like you always do? And I
yes.
catch you at the clubs or wherever?
Yes, but I'll probably be present with y'all. We'll see.
Okay, good. I just like to have you around. I can't feel like I'm at my best if you're not here. This is The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Is there anybody here can tell me where happiness comes from?
1010XL.
Anyone? All right.
1010XL.
Hey, Hickett here from my friends at ITP Partners. Oh, I love ITP Partners, man. There's nobody better than those guys, man. You know why? You know why this economic times is crazy? Sometimes it's up, sometimes down. It's doing great right now, by the way. Thank you very much, Chris Bryan. Thank you very much, Reagan Wright. Thank you, all of you, all at ITP Partners, man. We appreciate you. Here's the deal. Listen, they listen to you. You want to trust somebody with your money? Trust ITP Partners, man. They will sit down and they have the experience, the expertise, and the knowledge. There's Reed Wingate and Janice Cobb. That's Dan Abel. That's Chris Bryan, Jeff Hartman. ITP Partners, man. My financial partners for life.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, I've heard you talk about the quality philosophy of Underwood's. Just what is that?
Frank, simply stated, the Underwood quality philosophy is fine jewelry and gifts will bring customers back and create new customers through the endorsements given to Underwoods by our satisfied customers. However, it's our definition of quality that's really been the Underwood difference, because quality has to go beyond materials and craftsmanship and has to include things like design, how it's presented, our service, our integrity, a customer's experience in our store, and the satisfaction a customer feels when they've chosen a special gift from Underwoods. A person or a company earns a reputation over a long period of time. And in Underwoods, we know that you earn your reputation every day, because that good reputation can be lost in a matter of days if you're not committed to doing the right thing for the long term.
That's Underwood, serving excellence in North Florida since 1928 in San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Lauren Brooks here from Helmets and Heels. Circa Resort and Casino has two epic pro football contests, Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Circa Million, pick 5 games weekly against the spread for $1 million grand prize. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no spread. Last one standing wins $15 million. Enter at any Circa in Nevada, play anywhere. Sign up for either and get 50% off a 2-night stay. Helmets and Heels will be live from Circa in Vegas on August 22nd. Full contest details at circasports.com and the 1010XL homepage.
Tailgaters parking season passes are on sale now. Secure your Jaguar season parking today. Enjoy indoor restrooms, a full-service bar and grill, access 4 hours before kickoff. Visit tailgatersparking.com and book your space today.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by YMCA of Florida's First Coast. Mike Norvell commented on defensive back Conrad Hussey's sudden dismissal.
At the end of the day, it's a decision that was made.
ESPN's Football Power Index model has projected the floor and ceiling win totals for this year's Jaguars. The projected floor total is 5-12, and the ceiling is 11-6. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 8:07 and it's 80 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
There's a lot of negativity about the Jaguars defense, and rightfully so. They've earned it after last year's unbelievably poor performance. However, there is one area, one spot, one player I think can really help this defense. It's a guy who's new here, but a guy who's a veteran. It looks like a great pickup during free agency. His name is Jordan Lewis. I like Jordan Lewis. He's in his 8th season. He knows what he's doing. He makes plays in practice. He makes plays in the NFL. He's made plays for the Cowboys. They have him operating where he's most effective. And I think Jordan Lewis is one reason why, hopefully, the Jaguar defense will be better in 2025. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power, Lift Power is always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Benefits are out of this world. 401k, company vehicle pay, training sign-on bonus. That's why Lift Power, year in and year out, voted one of the best places to work. Rapidly growing, been around for 50-plus years. Family-owned and operated. Scream stability, man. Be part of the family. Here's an opportunity. Go look for employment at Lift Power. All you got to do is go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
Gentlemen, I got a question for y'all.
What do you got? All right.
This comes off the
Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday, by the way.
Shout out Custom Tree Surgeons. This morning, Jeff, he mentioned the lawsuit with Lamar Jackson and the number 8.
Okay.
And we're talking about, like, how you can't trademark a number.
You shouldn't be able to trademark a number. Maybe if you trademark a number within a logo, that specifically, but other people or other, that just doesn't seem right to me. But anyway.
And this question, it comes right off the text line brought to you by Lifetime Enclosures. If there was one athlete that could trademark a number, like, who's that athlete?
Most deserving of
Jordan.
All time. That's
Jordan.
the first thing that came to my mind. 23, right?
Babe Ruth.
Problem with that is I almost feel like it's also a NASCAR. This would be a NASCAR angle, but I almost feel like Dale Earnhardt that three car almost felt trademarked.
Yeah. I think King Petty would have had a better
43.
chance.
Yeah. I'm just thinking
But
when
yeah.
you said 3. Babe Ruth was 3, made me think that.
He was there first, though.
For sure, yeah. I don't.
But you can't trademark it. I agree. If you're Tiger TW and you put a number in there or something.
Or you want to do Air Jordan with a 23 in, or
That logo
Lamar with an 8, or Aikman with an 8. I don't know. It feels awful strange to me that of all the crazy 8s, that Troy Aikman gets it. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Right. You're a good quarterback, and I know you're in the Hall thanks to all that talent and those titles. But yeah, I mean,
what about 12?
Well, it's
TB12.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of 12s now.
That's a common number. So
Yes.
Back in the day, 12 was every quarterback.
yeah,
It's a little
that was
different now.
that was the quarterback number.
What is the quarterback number now? Is it 17? Is it 12 still?
I think it's
It was 10 for a while. It's 7. What is it? I wonder what it is.
I thought it was 7 at one point, but I still think it's 12.
Still 12?
Yeah, like
I'm trying to think about around the league though. Who's 12?
Not A-Rod.
I haven't gotten. I'm worse with numbers than 8. What's Burrow? Is he 9?
Yeah, he's 9.
Lamar's 8.
8.
Josh Allen is what?
17.
17. That's a 17. Okay. Who's the 4th?
16 is Trevor.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about who's the 4th of the big 4. Oh, Mahomes.
15.
15.
So they're all different.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, it's different now.
Yeah.
What is the most popular number right now?
Like football?
No,
Yeah.
quarterback. Like what number has the most starting?
Yeah.
I have to look.
Yeah.
I'm not as good with numbers as I used to be. It used to really click with me. That's you get to a point with this old brain, you got to let certain things go out of the filing cabinet for more important. And so attaching those two. I had to go down and see the Who Can You Count On yesterday. So I saw our buddy Keith Catlin. I took him a Lane Kiffin autographed football. Ole Miss guy. Told a great Ole Miss story. You met Bodie before, haven't you? The patriarch of the family. He's a legend, right? Bodie Catlin started this whole but kept the whole Catlin name going, and Keith now doing a great job downtown. But so Bodie is on this, who's retired now. They live up in the mountains in North Carolina, but he's on this, he's an Ole Miss grad, loves Ole Miss like you love your wife.
Okay.
And he is on this kick to get one of his fraternity brothers into the Ole Miss Sports Hall of Fame. He was a he ended up one of his strength and conditioning coach. He was Parcells' strength and conditioning coach. He was the strength and conditioning coach for the 49ers when they were winning.
Okay.
So he's been a very good one, and he really wants to get him in. And so Bodie's on this mission. He's contacting any and everyone. So he calls Keith and he goes, Keith, what you doing? Yeah. Talked to Tuna today. So he's getting the names of like Bill Parcells and Keith. You know who Frank Gore is? Well, yeah, sure, Dad. I know who Frank Gore is. Yeah, I talked to Frank Gore today. It's because he's using 49ers. He's trying to get all these letters to get his buddy into the Hall of Fame in Ole Miss. But he told an interesting story about recruiting and the Frank Gore story. Did you know Frank Gore was all but committed to Ole Miss?
Did not know that.
Okay, so Frank Gore is committed to Ole Miss, right? And Miami is still recruiting him at the time. And Gore was just on campus at Ole Miss. And The thought at Ole Miss, the story has always been Frank Gore didn't go to Ole Miss because his boy was Roscoe Parrish, and he wanted Roscoe to, if Ole Miss wasn't going to take Roscoe, he wasn't going to go to Ole Miss. That's why he went to Miami. And so that's what, Bodie told Frank Gore he had heard, and Frank said, nope, that's not it. This is how good Miami was when that brand carried some muscle, E.T. And listen, I know we all get fired up at football season, and that's great and all, but anybody that's under the age of 40 and you're running cane smack today, shut your mouth. You ain't lived through when Miami really was a terror coming into your neighborhood. That period existed for a while. But anyway, when Frank Gore, right? So he's taking his last visit to Miami. He'd just been at Ole Miss. And the coach at the time, the recruiter from Miami goes, yeah, you like Ole Miss, huh? You're going to recruit there. Yeah, coach, I really like it there. I think I'm going to recruit there. He goes, yeah, you just scared to compete here, huh? That's okay. Let's go. You go off and enjoy. I said, we know why you're not coming here. You can't compete with McGahee and Portis and those guys. So he said right there, that just ticked him off so bad he signed with Miami. Prove him wrong. But the power of that story is when you get so good. I mean, that's all Spurrier. We'll win with you. We'll win without you. There's a lot of coaches that employ that strategy. Oh, you don't want to come here? I get it. We like our guys to want to compete. We like our guys to be built a little stronger. Pop quiz before we go to break. As we bounce around. And all this is an opinion poll. It's not by winning percentage or total victories, but I have in front of me the top 50 head coaches in men's college basketball. I'd like for you to name the top 10 head coaches in college basketball. I'm going to put the over-under. Okay. The over-under at before you miss one, I'm going to put the over-under at 5.
Okay.
I will give you a push at 5. I need the top 10 coaches in college basketball. I say 5. I think you would get a lot more than 5.
Well, I'm going to start
but I think you'll get an L before you get to 5 because there's some names on here that I would have thought would have been in the 10.
I'm going to start with the very best coach in college basketball, Rick Pitino. Should be number 1.
He's number 4.
Okay, that's stupid.
Well, I mean, that far.
They'll have Dan Hurley on there from UConn.
Dan Hurley's number 1.
I think they'll have Bruce Pearl on there.
Bruce Pearl's number 8.
Okay,
we're at 3. Under 5. 2 away from a push.
I think they'll have Kelvin Sampson from Houston on there.
Where you come with all that, but yeah, Kelvin Sampson right there at number 2. Number 2, Kelvin Sampson. Well, now I think you will. If you don't go over, you'll at least tie the 5. But there's one I'm surprised you haven't said already, which would have lost the game. And now that I've given you all these hints, maybe he won't show up. We're at 4.
Well, this would be the guy. This would be the risky one.
Are you talking about one that you're afraid will be in there if you don't say him? Or
no, I'm afraid he won't
be in there if you do say him.
But I'm going to say him anyway.
Okay.
Because he's come to mind.
All right.
And I don't think he necessarily has proven this yet, but I'm going to guess that on this list, because you're the head coach at Duke, you get on there.
We're tied. He's number 9.
Ooh, I got him.
Shire. That seems awfully high to me.
Yeah, he shouldn't be.
Awfully high.
That's what I said.
There's another guy in here who's awfully high. You'll get it now. You've got 2 solid, been around forever, in my mind, both top 10 guys. Which ones do you pick? And then you got some other guys that will be in there. But there are now actually 3. There are 3 left that just have been around forever. They're probably in the top 20 all-time college wins, but yet they're still relevant. Their teams are still good. 3 of those guys are there. Which of the 3 are you going to? I think the one I would put in above the other 2 is not in the top 10.
Well, certainly one of the top 10 coaches in college basketball is Tom Izzo.
Yeah, the game ends. That's why. He's 12.
Yeah.
The other 2, I was saying that same exact category.
Yeah.
Are Bill Self. He's in there at 6.
Okay.
Mark Few at 3 is too high. You got to win. These other guys got titles.
Todd Golden made his way.
Todd Golden's 10.
Okay.
And which I think is fair. Scott Drew, who won at Baylor, is 11. Tom Izzo, a lot of success, is 12. Chris Beard is 13.
Tom Izzo should be in the top.
He should be in the top 10.
That list sucks.
You got Nate Oates in there. Hey, what about Matt Painter?
Nate Oates?
Yeah. Matt Painter. Come on,
He's
man.
made Purdue a good program, but
they're
again,
not winning
none of
at
those guys
all.
are better than Izzo. Izzo has titles.
That's correct.
What, has he lost it? He's no good anymore?
Not at all.
Come on, man.
12 on the list, but in our top 10 for sure. All right, let's take a quick timeout, right?
Let's do it.
It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Hey, Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coating. We coat it all: garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Slam dunk your floors at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Firehouse Subs has fries. Your hometown hero since '94 just cranked up the heat. Hot subs, crispy fries, golden, pillowy on the inside, and perfectly seasoned. Over 30 Jacksonville locations. Firehouse Subs, homegrown and now with fries.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, gang, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better than Beaches Dermatology. Did you know I recently went over there and had a hydrofacial? Oh, a little bit of heaven right there. Hey, men, buy your wives a hydrofacial. They'll be very grateful. Or go get one yourself. You'll enjoy it. It's like a massage of the face, and I love it. I also love Drs. Boudreaux and Dr. Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery, all the folks over at Solano Road, but there are other locations to serve you, and they have a high quality too. And they want to remind you to protect that skin, man. Protect that skin from that demon sun here in the summertime. Floppy hats, long sleeve dry fits, sunscreen. Be careful out there. And if something does show up, best way to do is go to beachesdermatology.com and make an appointment. Easy to do. Beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, got a minute?
Always. What's on your mind?
This time of year, my air conditioner is running non-stop. Hot all day, hot all night. It has to run constantly just to keep up.
Well, that's what they do.
But if something happens to it in the middle of a 2-week heat wave, I'm in trouble, Jason. I can't wait 3 days or 2 days or even the next day for service. If you can't get someone here today, I'm sweating by tonight. What if it breaks, Jason?
You call me, pal. That's what we do. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
But you're probably swamped with calls from everyone else's AC that ran nonstop and then broke in a heat wave, so they called you because that's what you do.
But we always have room for an emergency. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we have techs standing by because we know these things happen.
So I don't need to worry. Wow. That time you calmed me down without even using the sunglasses.
Oh, I was reaching for them.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
I'm 1010 10XL's media mogul, Dan Hicken. And before the weekend hits, I break down what to watch and where to be. Catch Musings with the Media Mogul on YouTube and Facebook, provided by Tucker Equipment Rentals in Neptune Beach.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now is the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of September, you can join and save 50% off their initiation fee, plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
David here with Royal Pest Services. It's back. Our summer Centricon Termite Special. New installs begin as low as $249. And if you have existing Centricon, but your renewal is through the roof, we can transfer you to Royal at no cost. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free estimate.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, just real quick here. What do these 12 teams have in common, ET? You ready? These 12 teams have in common. Minnesota Vikings, Baltimore Ravens, LA Rams, New Orleans Saints, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Patriots, the Titans, the Colts, the Chiefs, the Bucks, and the Panthers. 12 in total. What do they have in common? Well, with Minnesota joining them yesterday, maybe weren't aware of this story. Maybe some of you were. Those are now the 12 NFL teams, 12 that have male cheerleaders as part of the game day experience. So shout out to Minnesota. That sounds great. Jaguars have a scrimmage today. They'll put the uniform on. Cam Little's 70-yard field goal has opened some eyes in a variety of different ways. First, there is the Hall of Fame they've called.
Yes.
They're getting his jersey and his cleats.
Very nice.
Meanwhile, it's got to be leading to some debate within the walls. When and how to employ this if you are going to. I think there are so many things working against potential 70-yard field goals. I don't think we're hardly ever going to see any. I mean, the timing, we talked about the timing, the clock. Here's another example. You start trying 70-yard field goals, and some Travis Hunter or Tyreek Hill, somebody's going to take it to the house on you. Because you got a bunch of plodding, big, fat guys that are out there to block for a field goal attempt. You don't have your special teams guys out there. You don't have gunners that are going down there to contain things. So you bring that risk into it when you try a 70-yarder, the ball coming down 5 yards deep and somebody housing you. I mean, the Jags have done that, somewhat recently. Agnew did it just a few years ago. Mm-hmm. That comes in play. You start trying field goals from 70, and dudes are going to start taking it to the house on you.
Well, not if you can kick it, through the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't think you're going to be able to do that every time in a game situation under that rush and pressure. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't think. In addition to all those other, and I'm not saying that's what keep you from doing it. There's also the analytics of are you better off making it? What are you more likely to do? Make a 70-yard field goal or convert a fourth?
Well, obviously, 70 is quite a long way, and that's
what we're talking about.
Well, I mean, is 67, 68, 69. They're all in play. 65's in play now all the time. If Cam Little can hit from 65 or 70, well, he dang sure can hit from 65. So that I just think the thinking changes a little bit with Liam Cohen. It's not necessarily 70 that. Now, look, you can try 70 on the last play and risk it. I would if I got a kicker like Cam Little, who I've watched, since he got here, we all have, and we see the leg on this kid and how consistent he is at kicking the ball, and he is very consistent. And I know he's not going to give those guys a chance to run it back. And also, it's harder to cover that play, especially a guy gets a fast guy gets a full head of steam, and you got 6, 7 big dudes, holder, kicker, it's not the easiest guys to bring the dude down. But if it's the last play, But that aside, 60, 62, 64, they're always in play.
Well, and again,
which is what's my line to make now.
They become more in play, and then the trickle down of that becoming a fact is that your play calling can literally change. You can change what you might do on 3rd and 4 from the 48. Maybe, man, I see that we can run a draw here, buddy. It's going to open up and say it doesn't. Well, you can try 64-yarder just like you would try. But I think it even more when you go inside. You just feel so good now when you got to throw your guy from 58. That's nothing. I mean, he's shown us in a game he can make it from 70, so I'm perfectly comfortable, not just comfortable, but confident.
By the way, he showed us in a game he can make it from 74. Because that would have went another 3, 4, 5 yards.
I guess he's Cohen knew he had a big leg. He'd seen Little hit a 72-yarder in practice, but in that, controlled conditions,
it's a lot
is one thing. Doing it at a 70-yarder open Florida Stadium against the Steelers, it's humid. I don't know the science of all that. There can't be any NFL cities that are any lower to sea level than us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what is downtown? 0 feet?
Right.
Not much. So, you get some of those things in play as well. But now maybe instead of trying to get a few more yards on a long third down just to set up a field goal, you could call a shot. Say you're 3rd and 8 and you're at the 40. A lot of teams are just going to try and get that ball down there to the 33, 35. Just get a few more yards for the field goal. Whereas now maybe take a shot. My guy will hit it from 57 just as easy he'll hit it from 52.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, this is the sports science or the 30 for 30, the doc that can be done. More than any other aspect of the sport, the improvement in kicking.
They got to move the goalpost in a little bit.
They got.
I think
the improve. I mean, ET. I'm not kidding you. When we were kids, bro, it was
30-yarder.
30-yarder was a
no
coin
guarantees.
Flip.
Right.
You look back at some of the kicking percentages in the 80s, and guys on field goals would be 14 for 26.
Yeah.
It's just they have become like, insta automatic.
Back to the cost of doing business for just a second. We talked about the Gator basketball season ticket packages going way up, like 100% increases. This week they also came out with the valuations of the franchises, and you think back to Wayne Weaver and what he paid. What was it, $140 million?
Mm-hmm.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars, the 31st ranked team in the NFL, by the way, are worth $5.57 billion.
It's up to 5.5. It was last year. It was like 3 or 4, I thought.
17% increase. And think about this in 2028 when that big old beautiful stadium's rolled out. I think the valuation will go up even more.
Yeah, it should, even though the team doesn't own it. But it definitely.
Dallas Cowboys, obviously, again, Jerry Jones, congratulations, Business Hall of Fame. Doesn't do anything for a Cowboy fan, but they are worth $12.8 billion, 24% change.
Saw the Celtics yesterday sold for what is now the highest price tag in American sports history. They went for over $6 billion, but these NFL teams are going to be doubling that when they change.
The Rams, 10.43. They're up 34%. The Giants, 10.
What do they attribute these massive jumps year to year to? I wonder. Why do these franchises jump so massively? I mean, forever you just kind
9 of the 32 teams saw an increase of 20% or more.
Does it say why?
No team's valuation saw a bump of less than 12%. The value of NFL franchises is going through the roof, and that may only continue with private equity now involved, albeit in a limited capacity. Valuation is the sum of the enterprise value of an NFL franchise combined with the value of team-related business and real estate holdings. As an example of team-related business and real estate holdings, Dolphins owner Steve Ross has a 15-year contract with F1 to conduct the race around Hard Rock Stadium.
So just
things like practice facilities and other real estate developments are also included. So it doesn't say why it's going up. It's just, everything's going up, Pross. You know that.
I mean, that's just, silliness.
But
How much
31, 5
these
point,
values
they went up 17%. And that's what franchise? The only franchise behind the Jags in terms of valuation.
So the Jags $5 billion is 31st.
Yeah, $5.57 billion.
It'd have to be somebody with an old. It's got to be an old stadium, smaller market, unsuccessful.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina's
worth $5.76 billion. They're 27th. Tampa is Tampa.
Oh, well, he's got other stuff then.
Yeah, Tampa.
How about
Tampa's 19th, $6.47 billion.
Arizona?
They
own the stadium.
29th, $5.66 billion.
So close. It can't be any of the huge cities. Is it like a Is it? No, they're getting a new state. Is it Buffalo? I mean,
Buffalo's 26th, $5.87 billion.
You got to go on market side. I don't know who is it.
New Orleans is 30th, $5.63 billion. Indianapolis is 28th, $5.72 billion. Cincinnati.
Yeah, that fits the bill. Small market. Don't own the real.
$5.5 billion. They went up 17%.
Dude, it wasn't long ago, man. I mean, within the last few years, the Cowboys were the most at like $3 billion.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
How much it's going up. I understand it can go up. No.
I assume we're going to get to the point where there's very limited people who can buy franchises.
Is that
I'll
give you a better one. Unless we do something
Hey,
about...
Bezos, I got a franchise for sale.
Well, unless we do something about the wages versus how much it costs to own or rent, then I'll tell you it's going to get priced out. Fans. How high are ticket prices going to go before they are just completely outpriced the American family?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we're just all going to have to settle for minor league sports and watch the big boys on TV and let the trillionaires go, enjoy it from the luxury boxes. But, man, I mean, it's just getting up there to the point of ridiculousness. Like you said, if Florida basketball can suddenly charge $150 a ticket for a Saturday afternoon game, and that's part of a package, dude, I could have bought 10 season tickets for $150 when I was in school. And I mean, I know things go up, don't get me wrong, but I don't know how you go from 3 or 4 billion to 10 billion in just a couple of years.
All right, we'll take a break. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsAnyFlorida.com. That's RestoProsAnyFlorida.com.
Resto Pros!
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at JacksNapaAutoCareGroup.com.
Attention golfers, Hidden Hills Golf Club is an attractive destination for golfers all over the Southeast. You too will enjoy our classic Arnold Palmer design that will test your game and keep you coming back. Book a tee time at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about letting things roll off of your back. So often we can make big deals out of things that are not really big deals. We can allow them to steal the joy of our day. But let me remind you that don't allow anyone or anything to steal the joy of today. Go out today not letting little things steal the big things that God has in store for you.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
Looking for summer fun the whole family can enjoy? Check out Wick, a candle bar. Make your own custom candles and body care products in store at Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Wow. all over the place.
What, we got a pop quiz?
Pop
I like
quiz.
it.
Talk to me.
So I was prompted to do a little research. That's what we do here at the Drill, and I like to fancy myself as a numbers guy. So I think this will kind of pull Jeff back into that world. So I did a little research here, and I wanted to see what number was most commonly worn by quarterbacks. The number 1, 9, and 10 are all tied.
In all time, you mean?
Current or all time?
All time.
Current. No,
Current?
Yes.
Who wears 1 in the NFL?
Cam Ward.
Four players, and so that's the question. Can y'all tell me what 4 players wear the number 1?
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward is one of them.
All right, hold on.
Y'all can do this.
Yeah, I just gotta look at. I gotta look at the teams here. Let me just get the. All right.
Talk to me about it.
Okay, it's not. I'm going through who I don't think these are starters.
Kyler Murray.
All starting quarterbacks. Kyler Murray is one of them.
Did you say there's 4?
4 guys that wear 4 starting quarterbacks that wear the number 1.
Okay, still looking here.
Doesn't
So far, you got Kyler Murray and Cam Ward.
I'm not sure about this one, but doesn't Tua wear 1?
Tua wears the number 1.
There's another one?
Yes, there's another one. It's kind of a big boy.
Cam Newton. Hang on, let me. Oh, is it Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts, yes.
Yeah.
That's the 4.
That's pretty good.
There's
for me.
4
I'm
big
not a
Very
number
good.
guy.
I'm not a number guy, and I've gotten terrible at it. It's gone from a streak to weakness.
You
My
got
God.
another chance. There's four guys that wear the number 9.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, all right, let me keep going. All right, let's go with.
Come on, Jeffrey.
I'm no good, bro. I'm not getting these. I'm telling you, number 9. Looking for a 9 here. Let's go with. I can't I'm just drawing a blank on even I think of the player. I can't think of the number they wear. I can't do
Stafford.
Matt Stafford.
He wears number 9.
He does.
It just doesn't do a thing for me, bro.
One of these is your boy, Jeff.
My boy.
Yeah.
Who? Penix?
Michael Penix.
Oh.
And this guy
I
we
said 5.
And this guy we didn't get to see play last year.
You get to see him play.
They believe in him a lot up there.
Believe in him.
Skull.
JJ.
JJ. And then there's 4 guys that wear the number 10.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Is
Mac Jones?
all right? Justin Fields wear 10?
No.
I'm asking Dan. Don't you
Jimmy G.
Yeah, not a starter though. What about Herbert?
Justin Herbert.
Hey, got
My dog
one.
warming up.
Hello.
2 in the AFC West.
How many are left?
2 more.
What about
Eli Manning.
What about does Jordan Love wear?
Jordan Love. He's heating up.
I am. I'm starting.
What number is Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones.
He's
Technically,
11.
he's not the starter there.
Okay.
But he is. I wrote it down here somewhere.
Is he not a 10?
He
No,
must
he's not a 10.
Okay.
He's 17.
Okay.
All right, one more 10.
One more 10.
All
One
right.
more 10. Oh, I know. Quarterback New England.
Yep.
Drake May.
Drake
There we
May.
go.
So 4. So
Man, I did good.
1, 9, and 10, and there's 3 guys that wear 7,
Impressed with myself.
and that's Fields, Stroud, and Geno.
Okay.
How many were 16?
2.
Who's the other one?
Golf.
Damn it.
Man, it seems like they would be
Can't
more
even be the best
piled up
16.
I wonder if they go in and try and separate so that they're unique. It seems like there'd be a whole lot more with the same number. It seems like you'd have 8
I
wearing
think that's
8,
what it
10
is,
wearing
Jeff.
12.
Everybody wants to create their own number, their own identity, like Jordan. Nobody was people wearing 23 before Jordan.
No.
And Jordan makes people want to wear 23. So
Yes.
I think that's what's going on.
100% on that one. That's 100% true. 100% true. That was definite.
Daniel Murphy is sent. Did you see this text Murphy sent us?
No, what did he say?
We were just talking about fans now. They're getting priced out. And he sent a link to an article that blue-collar fans in Liverpool protested rising ticket prices 10 years ago with some walkouts. But I haven't actually clicked on it per se. Do we play day baseball today or night baseball?
Oh, bad news.
What's up?
Okay. Let me just look on the.
We won't be going to Reigns Miami Central.
We'll be
Did
playing
it get
night.
canceled?
Let Justin know we're out.
What happened?
Our friend Justin Moore, we were all going to go. Canceled off.
I hate when they do
According
that.
to Justin Barney,
Why?
refunds will be issued.
I mean, I always blame the road team. Why don't y'all come on up here? Did Reigns go down there last year?
Yeah.
Did they?
In the state championship.
Championship. I don't know what happened. That stinks.
Oh, man, that's
they're
a
running
tragic. That's a
scared, man.
bummer.
That means they think they're coming up here and get walloped. That's what they think. They're running scared.
Don't know what happened.
Well, maybe take gloves off on South Florida football again for the second time this week, E. like to leave, those high school kids out of it if I can.
I'd like to throat punch. One of the negatives of being a sports fan when you follow your team.
Okay.
By the way, I should do this right now. You want to talk about?
I'm not going. I'm done with rants for the week, but I can simmer on it a little. What do you got for me?
No, I got to find this. What I got is, you know how you follow your sports team. You follow a lot of sites that have information at your fingertips of your sports team. And when your team's going bad, you hate seeing it. It's just
okay.
Let me see this real quick though. I saw this yesterday and I didn't do it, and I should do it. How happy are you as a fan? Your sports misery index. Did you see that?
I did see it. In fact, I made a note of that, and I haven't gone around to it. Well, let's take a break and come back and see just how miserable we are.
We'll do it in the break, and we'll let you know how miserable we are. It doesn't include college. It's pro.
And you have to pick. And is it all your teams, or do you have to be a certain market? So I'll be putting Jags, Falcons, Hawks. Okay.
I think you only pick one.
Braves. I mean Braves. I didn't mean Falcons. Jags, Braves, Hawks.
Yeah. However you want to do it. But the misery ratings are
Mine are
woeful,
super high.
Flailing, meh, pleasant, or elated.
I'm going to be meh.
So you want to be elated, your misery rating is 0 to 19. You want to be pleasant, you're 20 to 39. You want to have meh, 40 to 59.
Meh. I'm meh.
I will be woeful.
Yeah, I'll be meh, because you won't be woeful because the Mets will be deemed successful even though they don't feel like it. Be back with more next. Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get more horsepower under the hood.
Down the backstretch.
Saturday at Richmond.
It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line.
Powered by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 on Jacksonville's NASCAR station, 1010XL.
Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad in every bite. It's quick and delicious, so why wait? Come taste the best chicken salad today at Town Center, Durbin Park, Butler Point, and now in Ortega Park. Chicken Salad Chick.
Interest rates are high everywhere else except at Beards Diamonds, baby. Right now, they've lowered their finance rates all the way down to 0. Yeah, Hicken here for my friends at Beards Diamonds. That's right. Now, Beards Diamonds pay 0 down, get 0 interest financing for 5 whole years. Gang, you're thinking about getting married? Woo-hoo-hoo. Go get that engagement ring right now. $12,000. That's $200 a month. This amazing offer makes everything affordable. $6,000 diamond attorney band, $100 a month. $3,000 pair of diamond earrings, $50 a month. Insane! Make any purchase, spread your payments out over 5 years. 0 down, 0 interest financing. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, pendants, colored gemstone jewelry. You get the idea. Beards Diamonds, they're in the St. John's Town Center, man. Say hi to the Lupos when you go over there. You're helping the local economy. They're local folks taking care of us, man. This amazing offer ends August 31st. Shop local, shop Beards.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On August 14, 2016, Jamaican superstar Usain Bolt wins his 3rd gold in the 100 meters, the first man to win the event 3 times.
Football season is here, so I've got to get organized.
Lauren Brooks here. Closets by Design creates custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms or entertainment centers, wherever that clutter has taken over. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and receive 40% off plus an additional 15% off with free installation. Yes, that's 40% off plus an additional 15% off this month only. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Looking for your new favorite hangout this football season? Try Voodoo Brewing Company in the heart of San Marco. Locally owned and community focused, Voodoo Brewing serves up award-winning beers, scratch-made upscale pub fare, and laid-back vibes where everyone's welcome. For live music, trivia nights, and all the football action this season, make Voodoo Brewing Company Jacksonville your new favorite spot on San Marcos Square.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. We haul construction debris or property cleanouts for managers, owners, and realtors. We do it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
If life blindsided you tomorrow, would your family struggle? I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial, and I can help. One call could protect your family for life. 904-885-9566. Harborstone Financial.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, I did my misery rating in the break. It's much worse than I thought. And it's,
do mine?
No. I did mine. I'm selfish that way.
And my bad too, fellas.
Yeah.
Because Bryce Young, he also wears the number 9.
Oh, yeah.
So that makes 9 the most common number worn by quarterbacks.
Thanks for cleaning that up.
Yes, sir.
0 to 100, and the higher the number, the worse it is. I picked 4 teams. I picked the Mets, the Jags, the Knicks, and the Rangers. 4 teams. It asks you how long you've been a fan. What's your misery rating? You are woeful. I am woeful. Things are looking pretty grim. I'd offer to buy you a cold beverage, but I'm just a robot in your computer. Yeah. Woeful is what I am. I've got a 90. 0 to 100, ooh. I have a 90 misery rating. Okay. You're lucky I'm a nice guy and pleasant. I should be much, much meaner and angrier and full of vim and vigor. I mean, a 90 out of 100, that's negative. That's bad. Oh, my gosh. It's awful.
This is interesting. Before we get started in general, how do I feel about my teams today? We're talking about misery. Okay. Right now, I feel like my teams are meh.
Yeah.
Right. Jags are meh. Braves are meh. Hawks are a little. Yeah, I'm going meh. Is that fair?
Do whatever you want, man. Woeful says the lowest of lows. We wouldn't wish this on anyone, almost anyone. That's 80 to 100. I got a 90. A 90.
That's not good.
You're going to be down. You're going to be up there too because
I know. I mean, I don't.
It's not just this year. It's going to ask you how long have you been a fan, and yours is 15 plus years, and they take that into account. So when you throw in those three teams or whatever, I don't know. You're not going to do a hockey team. There's no point in doing a hockey team. You could do an MLS team if you want. I know you're a big soccer guy now. You probably root for the Seattle Storm or something.
Are you talking to me?
I am.
Why would I be?
I mean, why can't I just be elated one time?
The Braves give me they're 42 only. I'm fine with them. That's not the problem. All right, add another team. Okay, we'll go. Oh, this is where the Jags are going to be.
Sports misery index. I've got a 90.
What is he? Can you break it down? Like what?
Break it down with this. I told you the four teams I picked.
But they give each one their own grade. I'm saying that's what adds up to yours. Like my misery rating for the Jags is 61. It sounds like mine's going to be lower than yours. I don't know. You said 90 for yours?
90. Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Well, the Knicks haven't won squat. The Rangers haven't won a cup since 94.
Yeah, listen, the Knicks have not been. They've been far from miserable for you for the last few years, though. I mean, they haven't been misery index bad, have they? Maybe they have. Like, I want to know what they grade the Knicks. I mean, they've been better than the Hawks. Let's see. My misery, the Hawks are taking it 70, up to 70. And they're the ones, ironically, that probably the most optimism around right now for this season. Probably the Hawks more than the Braves. Of course, I got to add the Flames, Dan. Maybe we'll see what they do.
Yeah, you can't add the Flames.
I have to.
You can't. It just ruins the whole thing. That's your three.
That's fair. I don't care.
What's your index?
My misery rating overall is 70.
70, yeah.
Braves, Hawks, Jags.
Don't ever scream about Atlanta sports fans when I got a 90 and you got a 70. I'm the winner.
Scream whenever
I'm
I want
the loser.
Basically, I don't. Somehow they say the Hawks are less miserable than the Knicks. I find that hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I get some credit for the 20. The only reason mine's a 70 and yours is a 90 is because the Braves won in 21. If they don't have that, I'm an 80 or a 90 also.
Yeah, but you're not.
Yeah, true. I have a title. That's right. I should have worn some gear today in celebration of last night's huge comeback. I mean,
first time in Mets history they've blown 4+ run leads in 3 straight games.
Wow.
First time ever.
Well, 3 straight losses because they won the night before.
Yeah, no, they blew the 4+ run lead. They tied it up, if you remember.
Oh.
So, yeah.
But didn't you win by more than 4, though? I see.
Yeah.
Oh. What was the score? The final game one?
The Yankees, Mets, and Dodgers have spent more than $1 billion on payroll in 2025, and then none of them lead their respective divisions. You know, he's a heck of a manager, old Tito. Tito's got Cincinnati going on.
Yeah.
I like Tito. Good for you, Tito.
I'm thinking that core in Boston's a pretty good manager, too. He's doing it through different
He's
eras
done a nice
of
job.
players, you know, and you can ride through. The Red Sox were a half a mess for a hot minute. I mean, the Red Sox somehow, look at the Red Sox talent that's around the league right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Mookie Betts still one of the best players in the league. Chris Sale won the Cy Young last year.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the Padre that came from Boston. Who am I thinking of?
Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, Xander Bogaerts. Yeah, the shortstop. Padres are in first over the Dodgers, and that's really kind of the baseball story is the collapse of the Yankees and Dodgers. Last year's 2 World Series teams had healthy, sizable leads 5-6 weeks ago, and the Dodgers lost the season series to the Angels in a sweep. They got mugsied. Didn't win a single game against the Angels. The Yankees have been an abject mess now for almost 2 months. They lost again last night, this time to the Twins. And so somehow a Milwaukee Brewers team that's the first in a long time to have 2 11-game win streaks in the same season. There are 12 wins in a row last night. Got free burgers for everyone. And if you've ever been to Wisconsin, you know how important that is.
PFF has graded all the rookie quarterbacks with more than 10 dropbacks from week 1 of the preseason. Who do you think was the number 1 rated rookie quarterback in the National Football League one week ago?
I would say it was either.
I'm going to give you a clue. Last place went to Quinn Ewers.
Yeah,
Quinn
he
Ewers.
was bad, yeah.
5 of 18. Second to last place went to Graham Mertz. 3 picks against for the Texans.
We
Graham
had 3
Mertz.
picks?
Yeah.
Oof. Ouch. The 2 that got the best reviews were because, and they didn't have the turnovers that, like, Tyler Shuck had some yards, but he had a pick.
Shook.
I'm gonna say it's either. I think the answer is Cam Ward.
Cam Ward. He didn't have 10 dropbacks.
Okay.
Got to have at least 10 dropbacks.
Is it Shador?
Shador was second, 82.1.
Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart was third, 80.7.
Okay. What is this their rating or their completion percentage?
PFF grades.
Okay, grades. All right.
Shador second, Jackson Dart third. Tyler Shuck is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Graham Mertz is 8. Quinn Ewers is 9. I need numbers 1, 4, 5, and 7, please. 1, 4, 5, and 7. 1, 4, 5, and 7.
All right. I got to get a list of guys here. I'm not looking at any stats. I'm just looking at who some of my.
Yes. I need numbers 1, 4, 5, and 7, please. I'm going to give you number 7 right now because the game's taking too long.
No.
You have a guess?
Yeah, I'm going to guess. I will guess yeah, I don't know. Have you heard of any of these guys? Or
Yes, Riley Leonard is 7th.
Yeah.
He's with the Colts.
Right?
Yeah. Jalen Milrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I did see he played. I can't.
You're not going to get number 4. He plays for the Patriots. It's Ben Wooldridge.
Sure.
From there.
I was about to say him.
He's a Cajun that's raging. And number 1 quarterback, the highest rated rookie quarterback from week 1. Ladies and gentlemen, shame on you, Jeff Prosser. Put your hands together for Seth Hennigan.
Yeah. I was going to say Hennigan.
Go get him, Seth.
Yeah, he didn't stand out to me.
Seth, baby, 83.7. Take that, Shador.
Yeah.
That's an undrafted free agent. That's called scouting, people.
Yeah.
All these other guys were picked.
Yeah, I didn't feel.
Come on, E. Seth Hennigan.
Just didn't feel like Hennigan was taking my breath away.
Hennigan again.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I thought that was the answer. I really did, and I was just going to bounce around until we got there.
You should have. Went for it.
What do you mean? Why didn't I? Did you watch the game?
I did.
Okay. Well, can you tell me what stood out to you about Seth Hennigan?
He took us down the field, scored a touchdown, got us down the field there in the last drive, got us close.
Nice.
Had a heck of a game.
Beautiful.
9 o'clock nasty next.
Should he be pressing for the starting job?
On the drill, maybe.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Because at the end of your workday, you just might need a lift.
Let's go home.
Let the Franchi Show drive you home.
Are we ready? Yes. Good.
Afternoons on 1010XL.
Would you like to drive for a while?
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think kind of the same thing. Man, we put a lot of money into insurance, right? Insurance means we are insured. And listen, you know who knows that better than anybody? The Kaproskis, Craig and Chris Kaprosky with Goosehead Insurance. Oh, the Kaprosky Agency does it better than anybody else. I'm going to give you one example why. They saved me money. In this day and age, think about that for a second. My mortgage rate went down because we found a better homeowners insurance deal, and we're grateful. It went down, and it went down substantially. Homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business. Customer service is what the Kaproskis are all about. They're going to take care of you. You ought to get an insurance checkup if you haven't. They'll be open front and honest. If they can help you, they will. If they can't, they'll tell you. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, Koproski at Goosehead.com, or call them 478-8422. That's 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaprosky, part of the Goosehead Insurance family, part of our family as well.
I insist on complete honesty.
You can chime in anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
If you have something to say to me, I wish you would just say it.
Share your opinion. Are you nuts? What? 641-1010.
That's crazy. Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. You've seen and heard our ads where I talk about Renewal by Anderson's exclusive Fiberx material, twice as strong as vinyl, incredibly energy efficient, and custom built to fit your home perfectly. But if you haven't reached out yet, August only, Renewal by Anderson is offering triple savings. $300 off every window, $825 off every patio door, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Schedule your free consultation today at bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Oh, interest rates. They're high everywhere, aren't they? Not at Beards Diamonds. Right now, they've lowered finance rates all the way down to 0. Hey, Hicken here. That's right. Now Beards Diamonds pays 0 down and get 0 interest financing for 5 whole years. So that $12,000 designer engagement ring is yours now for just $200 a month. Man, this amazing offer makes everything affordable. How about a $6,000 Diamond Eternity band, $100 a month? How about a $3,000 pair of diamond earrings? $50 a month. It's insane. Make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with 0 down and 0 interest financing. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, pendants, colored gemstone jewelry. Let the non-commission experts at Beards help you find the perfect piece of jewelry and take advantage of our best financing offer ever. I'm talking Beards Diamonds. I'm talking in the St. John's Town Center. This amazing offer ends August 31st. Shop local. Shop Beards.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit barrorthopedics.com.
Leonard Skinner is coming home, and they're bringing the Stars and Stripes. Celebrate Southern rock and American pride with Leonard Skinner Rocks the Red, White, and Blue. It's a special night to support St. Michael's soldiers and the brave men and women of our armed forces. Saturday, November 8th at Daly's Place. Tickets on sale now, only at Ticketmaster. Daly'sPlace.com for details. Be there when Skinner rocks for those who serve.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an I-CAR Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. There are no safe spots in Jag DC Anthony Campanelli's defense.
Guys are going to compete every day in practice. They're going to compete in the games. They're going to compete all the way through the last week of the season.
Our in-state MLB scene saw Tampa beat the Athletics and the Miami Marlins beat the Cleveland Guardians on Wednesday night to snap a 4-game skid. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
82 degrees at 9:06. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock Nasty on the Drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Come back with some not-so-nasty news. The Jags have finally activated Mason Smith from the PUP list, so good news there. He gets back out on the practice field today, gets to work. That's good news. He still has plenty of time to get ready for the opener, so, man, let's get him going. Get him going quickly, so they need him, and they need him right away. This defense has been not good starting out this
I would hope that PUP list activation means you are right in step with everyone. Like you're able to do enough behind the scenes so that
Yeah, you go put the pads on and you go play.
You're just part of every drill. Part of the flow of the of the practice, because the defense, all it took was, I played a comment from Liam Cohen in the 6 o'clock hour. Thanks for being here.
Mm-hmm.
And, they asked him about the defense and the frustrations and some change, any changes, what'd you see? And then he proceeded to, talk about some of the missteps and the, missed assignments in that first drive. And then he went on to talk about, but don't forget that we did this, this, and this. It was at some point in the second quarter. And then we stopped him on 4th down in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, yeah, that's the disconnect. That doesn't mean anything to us fans. We saw all we needed to see. The only thing that left a mark on us from that first game, and when it comes to your defense, is their second team went right down the field and scored a touchdown on our first team. And that doesn't mean that won't be the only points they get in the whole game. Mm-hmm. But, progress made, and while it's good for your depth and it's good for y'all, don't get me wrong, you want to be successful every play that's run. For the fans' sake, some fourth quarter stand in a preseason game doesn't register with us now.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're judged exclusively by the guys that we'll expect to be seeing play in a month. And, and that curtain opening on that defensive effort left a lot to be desired.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Mason Smith hopefully can help. They look like they're a lot. The issues look a lot broader than just Mason Smith returning, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And some young corners are going to get some opportunity, obviously.
Well, Travis Hunter, at some point, if the defense is bad, Travis Hunter's got to play defense. He's just got to. And then play as much offense as he can.
I think that, again, you got to be fluid here, and I'm part of that, Hick. I feel is going to depend on what Washington and De'Ami Brown, can they be reliable? Do you want to go into a year with? Are you saying start him and still play him a lot on offense? That's what I would do. Is that what you're not saying? He's not playing offense at all. Does he start at receiver still if he's starting at corner? Maybe he doesn't play as much, but is he still first out there? At some point you start to listen to all these old NFL players that are saying your body can't hold up, injury and otherwise, are going to prohibit you from going both ways. Does that give you pause at all? Like when you hear Fred say that, or Devontae, or others? Yeah, it does, right? But no one else has tried it.
He's a special kid, though.
That's right. Sometimes those we'll just see how special.
Yeah, we'll find out.
He's Heisman special. That's already pretty special.
Gladstone said, "Let you be you," and hopefully you is a guy who plays both ways. Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs Kingdom thing debuts, I think, tonight. Maybe not, but it's coming soon on ESPN. There's a big article on Patrick. He's in his 9th year. And the boys out in Kansas City are raving about this rookie left tackle that they took from Ohio State, Josh Simmons, who was hurt, so he fell down, but now he's healthy, and Rashee Rice is back. And so what the Chiefs will do is, like Mahomes, like the headline of the article says, ready to rebound after Super Bowl loss, wasn't a typical year.
I feel like Mahomes is going to unleash his that mid-2000 Brady. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go, okay, let me remind y'all what I can do here. I'm all about winning. That's great. I guess the question with Rashee Rice is, will he get a suspension from the league? So will he miss some time? He missed it last year because of injury, but the thought is that he's going to have some suspension of some sort, whether it's 3 or 4 or 6 or whatever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have to work around that. But they've been drafting that position and adding at that position, and Worthy finished really, really flashed, man. We may have talked about this. You may be unimpressed, but 2 or 3 games there at the end, including the Super Bowl, where he acted like a number 1 receiver. Now, it always has felt like and even at the beginning of Tyreek, it's always felt like they've never had a true 1. They've had a lot of good 2s.
Well, this is interesting. Mahomes last year completed a career low 39.5% of his passes in which the ball went at least 15 yards downfield. That's 29th. We finally found a stat in a season where Mahomes wasn't good at something. He also had more interceptions than touchdowns on the deep throws.
Well,
last year was abnormal. We definitely want to push the ball down the field. I'm telling you, this guy's going $5,000 this year.
Well, or those chinks in his accuracy, proved to be bigger problems. I wouldn't think that would be it, but those are 2 stats that don't speak well to your accuracy, your downfield completion percentage and your interception total. I tend to be with you. I didn't know those two stats until just now. Those give me a little bit of pause.
Mahomes finished the season completing at least one pass to 18 teammates, the most in his career. Most quarterbacks last season completed a pass to 10 to 12.
Yeah,
teammates.
I was going to say that 18 doesn't sound like
he
a
also
good
had
stat to me.
7 game-winning drives as well and accounted for 72.5 of the offense's yards, the most of any quarterback in the NFL. Josh Allen, 68.8. Lamar, 68.4.
Wow. And he didn't have a ton of run yards. He had some. What did he rush for? 200-300 yards?
Yeah,
maybe?
I don't know, but that's pretty incredible.
Well, it would
inability with left tackle wasn't ideal last year. They used 4 players at that position. In late December, played through a sprained right ankle. The aftermath of enduring more than 100 hits. So
where does Jawan Taylor's contract now rank? Look at the contracts for tackles. Offensive tackles.
Yeah.
Is he top 10? Because if he is, that wasn't worth the investment. They missed on that one.
I don't think he's top 10.
I remember it being money. I don't remember how much, and they blow by him so quickly. I just wonder if he's middle of the pack, then it was probably it feels like of the 3 the Jags had that he was the better of the 3 even 2 years later, even with some visible missteps in Kansas City. I mean, he is starting for a Super Bowl champion and then a repeat, return team. But I don't remember what the contract was. But the Jags had a decision between Cam Robinson, Walker Little, and Jawan Taylor. Right? They ended up with the one of the 3 is Walker Little. Cam has, bounced a couple of times. Is he in Houston? He is, isn't he?
And Tuesday, who?
Cam.
Yeah. In Tuesday's practice, Mahomes threw a superb deep pass to their 4th-round pick, Royals. The ball was thrown to the exact spot, Royals, to make an over-the-shoulder catch. But Royals dropped the ball. Fans groaned in disappointment. Mahomes shouted 3 words to Royals. Finish that bleep. I'm telling you, man, this guy's going to be on this guy. You're going to have to deal with this guy this year. This guy gets fueled by those, so.
That's what I'm saying.
And listen, Josh Allen wants it too. And Lamar, I'm not saying he wants it more than anybody else.
No.
I'm just saying he's the new Brady in the respect that this guy, I heard Tom Brady, he did a something with, it's a Fox college guy, does the games.
Yeah, it's, I know who you're talking
Colorado.
about.
Klatt. Him and Klatt. And I mean.
I like Joel Klatt, actually.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah. For the record, Jawan Taylor is 5th.
5th highest paid tackle.
Behind Tristan Wirth.
That's what I thought.
Right
they
now?
overpaid.
Panay Sewell, Lane Johnson, and Zach.
Yeah, they overpaid for him.
Shout out Jawan.
Yeah, that was not a good signing by them. Not worth, no, that's too much.
Brady was talking about, all the different things that he did. You get the idea that they listened to Mahomes. All I need to know about Patrick Mahomes is when they're at the White House and Kelsey was goofing around. He said, cut that out and get over there. And he
I will say this,
immediately stopped and went over.
I'll say this, too, for Mahomes, Lamar, and Burrow versus Allen, Mahomes, and Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why Mahomes stands out so much among the big 4. Those dudes, I feel like, have all had basically the same kind of receiving core, except for that little period where Cheetah was with Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
But they've had the same guys, like either veterans that are probably past their best. Shoot, Sammy Watkins may have played for all 3 of them, come to think of it.
Right.
That level, right? DeAndre Hopkins has now played for 2 of them. They middle guys, Shakirs and Valdez Scantlings and Juju Smith-Schusters and, Zay Flowers, who may, end up being good. They've had tight ends. And here's Burrow, man, just chucking it to the best receiver in the game, Jamar Chase. And he's also got T. Higgins, and he's also had a 3rd receiver who seems he's in line with about your average receiver for those other 3. So I guess what I'm saying is I wonder what Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson would do. I already know that Mahomes don't need them. I mean, he's going to win with guys.
Here's the thing about Patrick Mahomes, though, man. And this is why really, honestly, in fairness, because we put the big 4, it's a bit insulting to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has more playoff wins than the other 3 combined.
That's fair.
Combined.
Okay. Yeah.
He's 17-4. That's the greatest one-loss percentage in Bart Starr was 9-1, so I guess that's 900. But 17-4 is 810 winning percentage. Josh Allen 7-6. Burrow is, I think, 5-2, and Lamar is 3 and what? 3?
I think I hear what you're saying. Yeah. I don't think that anybody thinks well, that's not true. There
3
are
and 5 for Lamar.
There are those that would, if you saw a quarterback ranking right now, would not have Mahomes
Correct.
number 1.
Correct. I'm just saying.
So I think a lot of the thought would go into what were they last year, and last year he wasn't the best of the four.
No.
But he certainly, I hear exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. We got to take a break. This is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
It's a custom free service Thursday.
At the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser start the week by giving the ball to the best back in Duval.
And off, Fred Taylor.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bow9 Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you the latest options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. Tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. You want to see the difference? Of course you do. Call now or visit bowneye.com and get that free, that's right, I said free screening. Say no more, Hick. They're Bow9 Associates, and they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Get the real story from people who know the beautiful game best. The Coaches Show, presented by Sporting Jacks with Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacy Ballum. Tuesday nights at 6
on 1010 AM.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and Triumph has been a legend on-road. They've branched out to their off-road division as well. Give us the latest on what you can find on the asphalt.
They've got some great new products. They've got the Scrambler 400s you can get into for a little less than you might think. It's a great price point bike, but still a Triumph.
So affordability is also part of the equation.
It is, and it looks good, and it rides good.
CyclesofJacksonville.com, or check them out on their Facebook page. The showroom ready and waiting for you on Atlantic near Regency at Cycles of Jacksonville.
All right, we interrupt today's radio program for this halftime trivia. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. If you guessed D, that's right. There's popcorn in there. If you guessed D, it's all of the above. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system. Get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial, by the way. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE NeoGraft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
Jaguars football is officially back. Be there as number 2 overall draft pick Travis Hunter, quarterback Trevor Lawrence, and new head coach Liam Cohen take the field for the first time during the 2025 NFL regular season. Secure your seats for when the Jaguars take on the Panthers September 7th by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you at the bank.
Learn the the secrets to bring your A game on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Yeah, well, you really crushed that ball off the tee, I'll tell you what.
Learn the latest on new equipment from all the major manufacturers on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Dan Graziano, big topic on ESPN. Travis Hunter should play only one position. Dan Graziano not convinced.
Graziano, to that end, at least was the guy who stopped through here, I believe. What are you doing now, man?
Digging the music, E.
A little wiggle worm is what he is. E. He's doing the wiggle worm.
You know, in 1962, Al Jackson pitched a 15-inning complete game for the New York Mets.
Good for him.
Through 215 pitches.
Yeah, never heard from him again. His arm fell off the next day.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Actually, it didn't. That's the amazing thing.
Yeah, I will never understand that. I guess they throw harder and they've thrown more as Utes. That's all I can think.
Yeah.
Somebody said this on the text line. Not a terrible idea.
Oh, my God.
What you got now?
Just no big deal, but I was just watching this little 2-year-old girl climbed up on a high dive. And a high dive, I mean like
6 feet.
10 feet.
Okay.
12 feet.
All right.
And she's got 4 brothers, though. And so she's got her floaties on.
Mm-hmm.
She walks right out there.
She's 2?
Yeah, 2 years old.
Yeah.
Looks down, jumps right in.
Yeah, good for her. You wanted to hear something funny, and I only bring it up because it's so similar to, or it's at least somewhat similar. I don't know if my mom still has the picture. I was like 3.5 years old, maybe 4. We lived in an apartment complex when my parents had just moved from Atlanta before my dad got started on his career. So I was 3 probably. And I don't remember this story, but there's a picture in the paper. But like the kids that live there, I would jump off the high dive for a Tootsie Roll Pop.
Tootsie Roll Pop?
So apparently I was like some sort of Tootsie Roll Pop tag hero watch that was exploited by the local paper. And I would just go, I would go right up there and jump off for the candy, man.
I know who wasn't jumping off the high dive at 2.
Yeah. I don't know how old I don't want to be like I'm not some like, fish. I don't know if I was 2 or 3 or 4. I was probably like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it 3 or 4 either.
Yeah. I was old enough that I could eat one of those Tootsie Pops. Yeah. Those are good.
I remember I jumped off the real high dive at the O'Connell Center. I was scared to death.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. I don't like y'all like heights?
No, not
really.
Do
they bother you? Are they a terrible phobia? Like, I don't mind heights like in an airplane, that kind. But, buddy, don't put me like on the roof of a 40-story building.
And tell me to look down.
And tell me to look down. Even if it can go to my chesty. Yeah, the wall can go to my chest. Don't tell me to crane my head over and look all the way down. I'll definitely get a little bit of queasy feeling in my stomach for sure. Yeah. I had this one. This was thrown out there on the text line. I don't know where the Jags are on the cap, and I don't know what a player like this would expect to sign like even a 1-year deal. But if you get caught in a situation, can we admit this? One thing hasn't happened. Any receiver outside of that top 4 is not catching our eye. Is that fair? I mean, if Trenton Irwin is projected to be the guy who earns the roster spot, that doesn't jazz me up too much.
No.
In other words, if Travis Hunter is pulled away to play defense, is receiver now a problem a little bit, you think? Yeah.
Well, I think they're looking for another receiver.
Well, Amari Cooper's out there.
I thought he retired.
Oh, he did retire?
I think he said he retired.
Okay, I knew he was in that free agent pile. I know Keenan Allen sat out there, and the Chargers pulled the trigger on him last week.
Yeah, they did.
So they grabbed him. Okay, well,
I don't know that. I thought. No, he has not retired according to AI.
Yeah, I don't.
Rumors have circulated about his potential retirement. He has not made any official announcement.
You got to have a guy that is not right now contemplating retirement because he needs to be in game shape.
Yeah,
and we're kind of late in the process, right? But whether it's cherry picking, cherry picking someone's waiver wire. I don't like that. All that does is tell me the 6 or 8 that you had here battling, you didn't identify well enough.
Right.
So I know that people love Cephas. He'll put everything you hear about Cephas outside of him making the plays is not great. Is that fair?
Yes. Rush Probst, interim coach at Coosa Christian, Alabama.
Where's he?
Russ Probst.
Is that the guy from Hoover?
Hoover, Valdosta, Colquitt County, Pell City.
Didn't he get banned at one point?
Two Family Guy.
Two Family Guy. Him and
Family
Bartolo. Now, is he Two Family Guy, really?
Yeah.
Was that a Christian school he was at or no?
Not Hoover.
Ish. Wasn't he didn't they do a documentary or something?
Oh, yeah.
Like, which one was it? What was it called? Do you remember? Was that Netflix? Is that how you found it? No, it was before then?
I don't remember. But it was a good one. It was Hoover when he was at Hoover, yeah.
It wasn't called Friday Night Lights, was it?
No, I don't think so. Somebody will know. Somebody will tell us. But yeah, it might have been just. It was like.
Did you say?
Might have been like on MTV. Quite honestly.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Now that I think
VH1. What was the name of it though? Hoover High, maybe, or something. Was Hoover the name?
Yeah. And then Tebow played him.
Right, I was about to say when Tebow went up there and played him in high school, and they were the number 1 team in the country. Hoover beat Tebow's team pretty good, as I remember it.
That was on TV, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was on ESPN.
ESPN.
Yeah, like on the Saturday afternoon.
Yeah,
hotter than blazes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Was it 2-a-days maybe?
I don't know. Did you say Joe Yu has dialed up our program? He's asking for the privilege to appear on our airwaves this morning. Yeah, bring him in. Let him in. I'll allow it.
Top of the morning, boys.
What's up, Joseph?
How
Morning,
you
you.
doing?
Doing great.
Time is counting. Hey, Jeff, was that you? I watched that SEC on Netflix, and one part where they're pulling
I'm told.
sound for.
Yes, I'm told.
Yeah, I was like, my boy, they made it big.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, that's. Yes, I haven't.
I mean, you're getting retweeted a lot.
I've not seen it. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I like you. Those cretins down there in South Florida. Not like us.
Hey, but let me ask
see
you
us
this.
come. Yeah.
You remember how you guys a couple of weeks ago? It's kind of slow news period, and you were talking about things like the Arrow and the Federal Express and things you don't notice that are there every day.
Yeah.
I can't be the only. I've been with y'all since Phillips Highway. When the show comes on in the morning, that sound, that's a drill, bro. Who knew?
Yeah, it's a
Who
drill.
knew?
Power
drill.
Yeah, that's a, yeah.
I can't be the only person that's
I don't know.
like, hold on.
I can remember
Wait
at the
a
time.
minute.
I remember at the time you being the only person that I had ever come across that had not seen The Wizard of Oz, so I wouldn't put anything past you.
No, you got me mixed up. I saw The Wizard of Oz.
All right, cool.
I even told you about
All
the deeper meaning of
Oh,
it. It's
okay,
about
well there you
gold
go.
and silver.
My mistake.
You know what I'm saying? No, bro.
It was
And,
called 2-a-days, Hick. Yeah.
2-a-days. Okay.
Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
Yeah, not the. I definitely saw The Wizard of Oz. Lastly, I got a question for the culture. I heard y'all ask me a question today.
He's our expert. We're gonna phone a friend.
Is that?
There you go. So I got to ask you a question for the culture for y'all.
Okay.
Oh, see how we do. I like
So
it.
you're educating the boys.
Do
Okay.
y'all, when you go somewhere and you go to town and the relatives, besides your brother, who you hang with?
Cousin.
Cousins.
I never hear and I have a cross-culture friends. I never hear my people, Dan's and Jeff's, talk about cousins. Y'all have cousins?
Not like that.
Yeah, I don't have. I got to be.
Not like Ray.
On my father's side, I've got literally, I have one cousin.
Real?
Yeah, on my father's side, he had a sister that had one kid.
Now listen, I'll say this, Joe.
On my other side, my cousins, my mama was the runt, Joe. My cousins were all a lot older than me. And I didn't see them much. We never lived around them either.
I'll tell you this, Joe. When I was young, I mean like a baby, my parents were on one floor of the house, and my mom's sister, husband, and all their kids, my cousins, were on the other floor of the house.
Yeah. That's how we were. I'm an only child, but I mean, I never felt like only child because I was with my cousins.
I saw my cousins a bunch when I was a kid. When we went to Atlanta, they all lived around the Atlanta area. And so we would go down there 2 or 3 times a year, always around the holidays, Thanksgiving, and those times. So, but as adults, because we never lived around them, there wasn't that tight bond. I very rarely talked to any of my cousins.
Yeah, the culture.
When's the last time you talked to a cousin, Hick? 20 years?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
What? For
Not
real?
not 20
every
years.
day, bro. We have something called Cousin Fest
Yeah.
during the Endymion Parade, Mardi Gras weekend.
Uh-huh.
The weekend before Mardi Gras, we have on the neutral ground, we have a big crawfish boil and fish fry before the parade comes with all my cousins, some that moved after the storm to Houston, to Baton Rouge, so that our kids, they're cousins too. But
You know
I talk to my cousins just about every other day.
You know the movie Joe U with Martin Lawrence and is it Cedric?
Cedric the Entertainer.
They have the family reunion thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's the culture with the cousins. I think they all get together and they compete against each other, have a great time. Yeah, we do that, but not. I don't think we're. No, I think that's more.
I hang a lot
more of a
with
culture thing.
I hang a lot
maybe.
with my now like Mrs. P sees her cousins, talks to her cousin, hangs with her cousins a lot. I see her cousins a lot, for sure, and they're all here. Part of mine too is honestly, even on my mom's side, who had a big family, but again, my mom is almost 80. She was the runt of the family. Her brothers and sisters, like I don't have many living cousins. Period. I probably only got one on my dad's side. And on my mom's side, now my mom's cousins in Atlanta, we were tight when we were young. We just, we just haven't lived within 1,000 miles of each other, ever.
Oh, that's interesting.
To let y'all behind the curtain, I just in the black community, and I don't want to speak for everybody, but we got play cousins, bro. That's how the culture is.
Close friends that you've known for a long time. They're cousins.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
All right, boys. Back.
Good question. Thank you, friend.
That's good.
Appreciate you.
See you, Joseph.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with more next on The Drill. We'll get our cousins on the line.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The best game day parking in all of Duval is at Tailgaters Parking. Are you ready for some football? Tailgaters is just steps away on the east side of the stadium. Visit tailgatorsparking.com and secure your season parking pass today.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beechurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beechurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Right now at Beard's Diamonds, pay zero down and get zero interest financing for 5 whole years. Yes, you heard it right. That $12,000 designer engagement ring is yours now for just $200 a month. This makes everything affordable. How about a $6,000 diamond eternity band, just $100 a month? Say goodbye to high interest rates. Get the relief you deserve at Beard's Diamonds. But hurry, this incredible offer ends August 31st and will not be extended. How about a $3,000 pair of diamond earrings, only $50 a month? Make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with zero down and zero interest financing. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, pendants, colored gemstone jewelry. Let our non-commissioned experts at Beards help you find the perfect piece of jewelry and take advantage of our best financing offer ever. Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center, Jacksonville's premier locally owned jeweler. Shop now and enjoy zero interest financing for 5 years. Hurry, this amazing offer ends August 31st. On approved credit, some restrictions apply. See store for details.
our friends at Checkmate Coatings. It's a game changer, man. You want to talk about coatings for your garage, your patio, your driveway, your pool deck? Checkmate Coatings is the new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping. I'm talking great floor coatings. Better play, better results. Brendan, the owner, Jacksonville guy, does a great job, and he will talk to you directly if you need to. He will tell you everything you need to know about floor coatings, man. They got Jacksonville crews keeping prices low with no massive overhead. They beat them all. Slam dunk those floors of yours at checkmatecoatings.com. For all your information, checkmatecoatings.com. You'll be glad you did. Checkmate Coatings, gang. It's your floors missing piece.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, Jags get back on the field today. Scrimmage time. Inner squad. Important time, so a lot of work to get done. They've had a good week, I think. I think they've hopefully fixed a lot of the things from last week. Let's see if they are able to do it again and play better on Sunday when they take on the Saints. And we'll find out tomorrow what Liam Cohen plans to do. So they're going to have to figure that out, and away we'll go.
I don't know what to guess. It might be determined by what he sees, what he sees / saw today in the scrimmage.
Yeah,
that might give him a better indication. They're so sloppy. I feel like you need to send the first team out there. Forget the play execution. Just get it off correctly. Right? I mean, those are the things that are controllable that's going to drive them crazy. Because we've already, we're not through camp, and I did see a quote along the lines of, man, as coach, we can only do so much when it comes to certain executions.
Right.
Right? I've already seen that, and it didn't come across as, pointed, but still, it was said.
Well, he has compiled a list of things that are trending.
Oh, it's a hot list, we like to call it.
Brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. That's Michael P. Harris and family. They've been doing it for, 35 years. That means something. Stability, success. They know how to clean. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. By the way, you can pick up and drop off. They make it so easy. They have kiosks there 24/7. 2 locations to serve you off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean. We care.
Number 5.
Our boy Beast Mode is in the news.
What's Beast Mode doing? Taking pictures?
Beast Mode was in a movie. I
think I just saw something like that too.
No, it was good. It was.
Oh, you saw the movie?
No, it was the one with Eddie Murphy and Pete Davidson. I think that was it. He was in that.
I know there's a movie coming out that he's in.
He was just in a movie. Well, let me see. Hold on. I'll tell you what it is.
Speaking of that, I also just recently saw that NFL 30th anniversary commercial with him where he leaned over to get the cake and then the football fell and all the legends were in the commercial. Y'all remember that, Joe? Great commercial. But anyways,
the pickup. He's in that movie. I told you I was pretty good. Pete Davidson and Eddie Murphy. He's in that one. He was actually pretty good, too. Is he cross-eyed?
Yeah, I call him a cockeyed fool.
He's okay. I didn't know if he does that as part of the act, or
I call him that all the time, but I'm joking.
Okay, I thought he was. I wasn't trying to. He's kind of cross-eyed, isn't he? Makes him look crazier and meaner to me. I'm not gonna lie. You don't mess with a guy got eyes look like that.
When I do it, I'm running away.
Yeah, I'm running away with that guy.
But he's in the news because he's launching it. He announced his new venture. Yeast Mode Cookbook.
Yeast Mode. It doesn't sound delicious, does it?
No.
What you doing? I'm going Yeast Mode. Ooh, okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeast Mode Cookbook. Be on the lookout.
Number 4.
Oh, I've always heard these rumors that Pablo Escobar had billions of dollars buried all around Colombia.
Okay.
Well, a farmer, he found a blue barrel with $600 million on his farm, and it's believed to be some of Pablo's money.
Oh, this is in
Colombia,
okay.
Right? And he alerted authorities immediately, and they came and confiscated all that money.
Yeah, I don't want that, man. Yeah,
They use the money to like put into the community and build in the cities and stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, they probably would have got $500 million. 600 million. The police probably would have got.
I don't think you can hide with $100 million in Columbia. You better try and get out of country somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I don't know who lets you in anywhere anymore.
Oh man.
Number 3.
Oh man, Dan, tell me how you feel about this.
Oh, my man.
A zoo in Denmark is asking for people to donate their pets to feed the animals.
That's cold. That's a no.
They just do it different in the old country. Hey, man, you tired of your dog? Our hippo's hungry.
Rocky, you don't worry. You're staying home.
Are you tired of that cat? Meet Harambe. He's hungry.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, that is macabre, man. That's 1,600 sugar.
It's a little much.
They're different. Man. I went to Colombia and we drove over this bridge, and there was these guys selling these chickens, like live chickens. I'm like, what are they doing? So we pulled over, and you could buy a chicken to throw over into the water. Guess what's underneath?
Gator?
Crocodiles.
Yeah.
So you buy the chickens like we buy like feed. You go to like a fish camp like you're buying fish food to feed the brim. My man is just throwing the chickens to the Crocs,
tossing
dude.
the chickens over
I
the
like
bridge.
to keep my Crocs bloodthirsty though, so that's good. Keep them. Make sure
Number
anything hits
2.
the water, they're attacking. In case we ever little Pablo gets dropped in there, we got problems.
All right, the numbers are in.
What is going on, man?
1.2 million people tuned in to the Taylor Swift episode on New Heights. Now, I don't know what that correlates to as far as all.
How many? 1.2 what?
They say 1.2 million people.
Million? Oh, that's nothing then.
Right, but I don't know if how they get the correlation to all the streams and all that, but they say
You gave us the
1.2.
record earlier. It's what did you say
It was like 88 million.
That was Shannon
with
Sharp?
Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams.
Okay. So
Well, that's I bet that's total views.
Yeah.
So I would think that this just dropped. So
it's going to add up.
It'll
for
add
sure.
up.
Yeah. I don't know what a number that's supposed to impress you would be. But I don't know. This one kind of hits in a middle zone. Taylor's fans, I guess she links to it. They can listen, but they're not going to even be aware. They're not into football, and football fans, that's probably one they don't listen to.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear this. It's polarizing for sure.
Number 1.
And the number one trending topic hails out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Heck yeah, it does.
Again.
Most boring. I thought we were the most boring city in the country.
Right? Jacksonville's boring.
Yeah.
Well, this is not so good news, but the Reigns Miami Central game, if y'all haven't heard, has been canceled.
Yeah.
You guys had a big night of backseating and everything.
Oh, man. It was going to be on, man.
You're going to do tailgating? I mean, good gracious.
I was looking
what
forward
happened?
to that. Yeah.
We don't know?
No details yet.
Yeah, we're gonna find out what happened.
Yeah,
there,
I'm
man.
gonna do some
You're
digging.
gonna do some digging, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll expect the answer tomorrow. Scoop Thalloran is on.
That's what's trending.
All right, well put a
done,
wrap on it. Introduce you to a hot, exciting new show, Jaguars Today. When we come back, it's a custom tree surgeons Thursday on the drill. And if you've got an emergency and didn't need the tree service, or maybe it's just some kind of landscaping to keep things nice, it's Custom Tree Surgeons at CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground. And if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong. And we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
Pickett here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband and wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com.
Want your son or daughter to enjoy sports year-round? Then log on to I-9 Sports with fall and winter registration open right now, including girls volleyball at Duval Charter Bay Meadows, plus plenty of other spots and sports on the First Coast. I9sports.com. Enter 1010 for a discount.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures as we cool down, get you ready for Jaguars today. The camp, I guess, has come to a close. They had a scrimmage today. We wondered if Sunday's playing time won't be affected, at least in some part, by what Liam Cohen thought of today's activities. And you'll hear from the Jaguars head coach as we move through the day here on 1010XL. It says, as far as the Reigns game on the text line, says because Central wouldn't agree to play at 2:30 because apparently we're not allowed to play Saturday night football games.
Oh,
so whatever that means.
Well, that might be true. I don't know.
I guess because of the travel, they couldn't do a normal Friday night. So instead of playing Saturday night, Reigns says 2:30 because they can't play on Saturday night for whatever reason.
Rap Sheet says free agent cornerback C.J. Henderson planning to sign with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, that's been in the works for a while. I thought he already had, in fact.
Henderson gets another shot in 2025 after Pittsburgh last year and the Panthers before that.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck to the Falcons with that one.
Yeah.
That's drafting a guy who just probably, kind of need a guy. And it's even more important now. He's kind of the beginning of that. You need a guy that loves football, first and foremost. Because no matter what skill set they might have. Didn't C.J. Henderson have like 2 picks in his first game or something?
First game, it was a really good game. Maybe it was 2 picks. I know it was at least one, but he came out on fire.
And they just can't.
Had 2 picks against Michigan.
Maybe it was that one.
But I think it was against the Colts week 1. He went crazy. Oh, we got us a player.
Yeah. Ended up being the only game we won. Oops.
Oh.
The no Thursday night football this week, I don't think. I think we only get Friday night. I think I'm like the rest of the world, and I'm ready for just to fast forward ET through the whole, through the whole preseason. I'm ready to get some real football.
Longevity is a pretty cool thing especially in the NFL. And I got 8 players here who are entering their 10th year in the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
10th year. Dak Prescott.
Wow, already.
Yeah. This one really impressive because still going strong.
Bobby Wagner.
Talked about Derrick Henry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Jared Goff.
Oh.
Chris Jones.
That's another. I would have said more like 8. I'm surprised that's 10 for him. There's 2 so far that make me feel old.
Cheetah.
That doesn't feel like 10 either.
No, it don't.
Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like he played on the 90s Ohio State team.
Yeah. I'll tell you a good football player. DeForest Buckner.
He feels like he's been around for 15.
For a while, yeah.
And Jalen
Ramsey?
Going his 10th year?
Oh, I don't feel like 10.
That doesn't feel like 10.
I saw a ranking of the top. One of these lists we were looking at was doing the top corners, and he didn't crack the top 15. That surprised me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know he's not playing at the level that he played at when he was all pro, but I'm not sure I'd be willing to say he's not top 15.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good young corners.
I guess, and they come, man. They come in waves.
Yeah.
There are.
They do. But the difference, the great ones you learn the longer you watch is there's plenty of them that'll come and be great for a year or 2. It's like doing it for like most years. A.J. Boye was terrific for 2 or 3 years, good as anybody. The really good ones are, they come in, they're awesome as rookies, and then they make 9 or 10 Pro Bowls, and, after a 12, 13-year career, they go to the Hall. Huh.
Play us out.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello, Tone.
Morning, guys.
What do you got cooking today?
Yeah, I will say, like the Pro Bowl rosters at corner, that position is volatile when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, there's a couple guys at that spot every year that kind of pop up, and then the next year they're gone. Like, they just kind of disappear. It's not uncommon. And then you have the guys that are there for 6 years in a row. It's like, well, yeah, he's a Pro Bowl corner, which is the reputation Jalen earned.
Yes.
Early on in his career.
Kind of in between those greats that are just, and that what seemed like a surefire path to the Hall it's going to be a little cloudier, I think.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hall of Fame is hard.
Because he's not going to have, like, when they look at interceptions and those things, he doesn't have much numbers, does he?
Sure.
What does Jalen have? Does he have 20?
Yeah, he looked like a player early in his career that's the path he was going to be on. Now it's cloudier.
Yeah.
It's not impossible for him, but cloudier for him to get there. Today we're going to be talking about, we did our own 53-man roster projections. So we're going to be looking at where the difficult cuts came in, and that kind of thing with the team. And there were some spots where it's like, well, how can I guess I can't fit that guy onto the roster. It's just, the numbers just won't work.
Right.
To get some of these guys on the roster. So we're asking, who's the tough cut for everyone out there as well. But yeah, it was kind of fun just as a mental exercise. We're
go through it.
A few weeks away from it being official.
Right.
From the team. And it's nice to have Mason back on the field.
Yeah, that is good.
That's something we've all been calling for a couple of weeks.
I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to bring, but he's probably a better option than what they have, and he played well down the stretch.
He did.
So we'll see. Have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony are getting ready to rock and roll with Jaguars today. They do it each and every day from 10 to noon here on the Superstation. Jeffrey, our work is done.
It's been a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Time to swerve.
Swerve, right. Swerve, swerve, swerve.